tweet the new link.
We're live!
The new link.
Okay, I'll tweet.
Okay.
I gotta find the new link. I
Okay,
put it
yeah.
on. Okay. How do you find? Where's the link for it?
Wouldn't it just
It's
be
showed
on
up in
your-
my subscriptions.
I got it. I see the links now. This is very helpful. Okay. Ready to go.
Yay! I like your pirate hat.
Thank you.
Okay, your name is Lucina?
Luisina, yes. My YouTube name is My Reading Glasses.
My reading
But you
glasses.
can just call me Lu or whatever. It's
Lu.
weird because I'm from Latin America, so
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Argentina.
Oh, that's so cool.
So awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool how we're all like from different places.
Yeah, just
I know.
in the other side of
Okay.
the world.
It's very cool.
Hello, Nicole. I'm going to answer questions. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello,
Yeah.
people.
Manuel's
Hello,
here.
people.
Hi, Manuel and Melody.
Hi.
Sorry that we're in live show version 2 because I did not turn on Q&A, so I couldn't do things.
Okay, I can see the
Okay.
question, so success. That
Yay.
is something.
Yay!
You told me that I need to
So-
go to the toolbox to like add my name down there.
the name
And the
bar
name
thing.
at the bottom, yeah. So, how's everybody doing? Oh, cat, your like little cat thing like went to the side, and it like
Oh.
froze when you went, and I couldn't see. These are so fun. I like these effects. I mean, I saw the one with Whitney and Reagan where they had like the weird whatever things, and I love it.
You can do background.
I want all of them.
Apparently you can do a background too.
Oh, yeah!
That's so funny.
Okay, I think that people should give us something to talk about, like some topic. So
Yeah, offer us a topic. How do you see who's watching?
Oh
Or
god,
can-
my dad's here.
You just see that there's 13 viewers below. I don't know that we can see who exactly is watching.
How many?
What are you currently reading? I just finished Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo, and I'm going to finish Serafina eventually. So
Ooh.
Yay. I just finished Half Bad today. And
Nice.
now I'm starting The History of Love by Nicole Krauss.
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, she's married to Jonathan Safran Foer, who, if anyone watches my channel, knows I'm like,
Oh.
I'm trying to finish Rebel Bell for tomorrow, but I just started it today, so we'll see.
Good luck with it.
Thanks. I mean,
loves
it's
that
very
book.
fast paced, so I think I'll get it, but I don't know. Is my name like? What does my name say?
It says,
What?
nah. Oh. I can't
Hashtag swag. I just saw that, Max.
That's
I
what-
have no idea what is going on.
but
I'm
I
currently reading Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I'm
Ooh.
loving it.
Yeah.
that's one of the
Yay,
best
Harry Potter.
Is
Yeah.
this a reread or is this like reading it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming it's a reread, but
Yeah.
be too forward.
I really
Yeah,
wanted to
I've
read
forgotten
those.
so many bits about it though, so it's kind of like I'm reading it for the first time. But it's still awesome.
Okay. Have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? I saw it last night by myself. That was an adventure. That was also kind of terrifying, and I didn't really like it, but it was also an adventure. But it was really
I
good.
know. I was seeing your tweets about you like freaking out because you were going by yourself. And yeah, the first time it's like, why? Why am I doing this? But then it's, I mean, for me it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I really liked the first one. I was really surprised that I liked it so much. I think they're better than the Tobey Maguire ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Andrew Garfield is
definitely.
way better.
And I love Emma Stone in it, so,
Oh.
I mean.
I love that girl so much. She's amazing.
I'm pretty sure what's weird is Shailene Woodley was supposed to be in this one, I think, right? And then they dropped her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
She was going to be Mary
So many
Jane.
movies this year.
Oh. I didn't know that, but yeah, I haven't seen it either, though I
Mhm.
did see the first one. But yeah, I'd be totally freaking out if I went to a movie by myself. I've never done that before. Mind you, on Monday I'm invited to go see like a pre-screening movie, and I didn't know if I had a +1, so I thought I was going to be seeing it by myself, and I was freaking out about that.
What are you seeing?
The Fault in Our Stars!
Oh, that's awesome.
Alice!
Already? That's awesome.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well,
I saw Divergent by myself.
it wasn't really my choice to see it by myself. It was like someone was like, "I'll get there at 7:30," so like go, and I was like, "Okay, I'll go in and save seats at 7:45." They're like, "Yeah, I haven't left yet, so I'm not going to be there." And I was already sitting in the theater. I was like,
Oh.
seeing it by myself because I didn't want to like go out and return my ticket because I had already like done everything. So I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna see it, and it was fine.
That sucks, though, that you got kind of ditched.
Is it as good as the first one?
I think so. I mean, like, there's has anybody heard like the rumors about it?
No.
Okay, well, I don't want to like say the rumors because that like I don't know. I don't want to say what the rumor is, but like I was waiting to see if that would happen in the movie. So it was really good. The dynamic between Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield is amazing as always. They're just like too precious for words. It was so cute. But I liked it. Go see it. Everybody go see it.
I'm planning on it. It just opened like last week here. I don't know everywhere else, but it opened last week here, and I just need to figure out the time with my friends.
Yeah. Go with friends.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. The first one was awesome. I just saw Divergent last week because it just opened last week here. We always have to wait for like forever to get the movies.
Yeah.
The Fault in Our Stars was going to open here in September, and we were freaking out. Like,
Oh my
so
gosh.
bad. Like, oh my god, the DVD is going to be out before we get the movie in theaters.
Oh my god.
Kind of. And then they changed it, and now it's like on the 26th of June. So
Oh, good.
we
Good.
can,
June 6th
But-
here in America.
yeah. So just
Okay.
as long as it's in June, that's good
I think
enough.
it's like June 5th here because in Australia our movies come out on the Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here as well.
So, like
Here as well.
with Catching Fire and The Hunger Games, they came out like a day earlier here as well.
That's awesome. I don't know when mine comes out, like June. Well, I mean, it's the US one.
Yeah.
So it's like the beginning of June. It's like right before my birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
I'm gonna do this question for you, Kat, about your book buying ban because I need to go get my ice cream, so I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, how's the book buying ban going? It's actually going surprisingly well, apart from like buying a few sequels. I haven't had the impulse to really buy many books, so that was lucky.
Are you reading, what are you reading right now?
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's right. Okay. But you're reading The Book Thief this month, aren't you? I mean, no, The Thief Lord, sorry.
Yeah, that's the plan.
The Book Thief, like, again.
Have
Yeah,
you
I've
read
got
The
The
Thief
Thief
Lord before, Kat?
Pardon?
Have you read The Thief Lord before?
No, only seen the movie.
Oh my gosh, that book is so good.
I'm so excited.
Yay. That was like my childhood favorite book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine was Ink Heart, so I'm really excited to read this one because I loved all the books so far that I've read from her, so
She's a really great writer.
yay.
Yay.
Have you seen the movie for it?
Yeah, actually, I did see it, and I thought it was actually a pretty good adaptation. If I remember correctly, it's a pretty magical story. So in movie form, it's kind of cheesy, but it's still good. It's Maureen's pirate hat is just floating.
I'm coming.
I know, but there's bits in the blanket or whatever that kind of look like eyebrows with the pirate hat.
I'm back.
Hi.
Ice cream.
Lucky.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's the best. It's this chain we have here called Andy's, so it's frozen custard, and this is chocolate custard with strawberries and bananas in it.
Do you guys have Culver's frozen?
Yeah, we do.
Oh my gosh! Every time I go to the Midwest, I always get Culver's.
I would venture to say that Andy's is better than Culver's, but I do like Culver's.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Does anybody else want to select a question?
How do you do that?
Oh, do you guys not have that? Is that just me? Whoops.
I think you're in control of it, yeah.
I see the question, but I don't know how
Okay,
to
I'm
select
gonna
them.
pick another one.
Cool.
Yeah, you have a hat.
Jenny's here.
Jenny
Hey, Jenny.
says, I stayed up for you, Max.
Yay, thanks, Jenny.
Max, you liked your, what'd she say? She said, I liked your tagline. I'm assuming it's you.
her.
So creative.
So creative.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Melody was talking about the Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, don't say what happens because that's spoilers and I don't want to spoil people.
Ooh.
From Max's last name that I don't know. Silioto? I don't know. What's the most books you've bought at one time in a bookstore? I think I was like, I just went to Books A Million the other day, and then Jesse gave me like a butt ton of books. And I bought 9, and that's a lot for me. I don't really buy a lot at one time because I don't have that much money. So
I think I went to like a bookstore called Basement Books or something like that, and a lot of the things are like $2 to $5, and I think I might have bought like 15 books there, or maybe even more. I'm not positive because it was a while ago, but I bought a lot. Like I had 3 bags, and I had to get my friend to carry one as well. It was ridiculous.
Well, for me to get books in English, I need to like order them online, like most of the times. So I usually end up picking up between 4 and 7 or something like that, just to make the delivery cost worth it, because otherwise it's like I'm not going to pay like $10 for the delivery if I'm just buying 1 book or 2.
Yeah,
it's
so not worth it.
Yeah, usually I buy like all my books on Amazon, but recently I've been trying to buy from like local bookstores more. So I'll pick up like 1 or 2 at a bookstore, but if I order them on Amazon, I've gotten like 4 or 5 at a time. But if I buy from a local bookstore, I usually just pick up like 1 that I really want.
Yeah, the thing is that in my city there are like 2 stores that sell books in English. So, and most times I just don't find what I want because they have like the most popular books. So I need to order online.
Yeah.
Maybe just to a different city, but still online.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's a lot of things that aren't really available in Australia in our local, like even the bigger bookstores. Not everything's available, so a lot of the times I do have to go online. But I try and order online from like Australian retailers to try and support the Australian publishing industry the most I can. So yeah. Otherwise, I do go.
I'm like, I bought books from Books A Million at Amazon. Yeah.
With Amazon, I don't get like free shipping, so it's always like it's so expensive. It's like this worth the same amount as the book, like for shipping, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
I just can't bring myself to do it.
I would not buy books on Amazon if I didn't have free shipping.
Yeah.
I just couldn't afford the ship. It'd probably be good if I didn't, because then I wouldn't buy as many books. But 2-day free shipping, it's like hard not to.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard.
It's like such temptation when they're like, oh, I'll get it in 2 days, and it's like free to ship. So.
Yeah, I mean, like if I'm sending a book to like a friend in the UK or America, then I'll use Amazon because it'll arrive to them much quicker than the book depository, and because it is a little bit cheaper.
I can't tell which questions are first and which questions are like last, so I'm just kind of picking them at random.
Yeah.
What are your favorite words from Hey I Like Books?
Wow.
Do I have a favorite word? I don't really know.
Favorite words.
Oh.
I don't know.
Characteristic expialidocious.
I have words I don't like more than words I do like. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody actually enjoys that word.
This sounds wrong.
I like the word, 5-ever.
I like the word. Yep. I like the word chocolate because of what it means.
I don't really have. Yeah, I don't have a favorite word. What about just the top questions for now?
Okay.
Riley.
What's everyone's favorite book they read in April?
I don't even remember what I read in April.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Hugo!
remember.
I read
I just uploaded
Hugo!
my April wrap-up, so you can go look at there.
Yeah, I think my favorite was Transcendence by Shay Savage. It was an ebook that I read, and I really, really enjoyed it.
I read The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, and oh my gosh, that book was incredible.
I don't know if I've heard that.
It's like super long and crazy, but it's so good. And The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. I will recommend that book to anybody.
I think my favorite was either Throne of Glass or what's the other, Crown of Midnight.
I just ordered those last week.
They're so good. They're just the characters are amazing.
Yeah.
So,
the only thing is,
I also
have
to
We're all talking all over each other. I was saying that I just found them, like, I just found a new store in Buenos Aires that suddenly has like an online shop, and that's the only store where they have Throne of Glass, and I just found about that last week. And I had checked about the online store like 2 months ago, and it wasn't available yet.
Oh, cool.
So
that's lucky.
So I wasn't going to buy any more books because I got a lot of books last month, but I was like, okay, well, forget it. I need to. Never mind.
Yeah, with Throne of Glass, like I need to reread it before I read the second book because I don't remember too much about it. I do know that I enjoyed it, but because there's going to be so many books in the series, I'm tempted to kind of wait it out a little more because aren't there supposed to be like 6?
Yeah.
I know.
I don't want to like have to wait so long between them, so I think I might wait a year or two when
the third one is coming out like in a couple of months.
Oh, sick. Okay.
In September, I think.
So just this year for sure.
So.
Fist bump. Okay, next one. How many readathons are you guys participating in? I'm doing Booktubeathon, and I've never done, the first readathon I ever did was the Dewey Readathon, 24-hour readathon, because of you, Kat, because you were talking about it. I was like, that sounds fun.
I love readathon so much. If you're looking at how many I've got planned for the rest of the year, including the ones this month, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the Booktubeathon, some Eurathon ones, and another bout of books and another Dewey's one that's in October.
I love how you have your whole year organized already.
Yeah. I went through all the themes for the Eurathon and just like wrote down which ones I was interested in doing, and then I always participate in the Bout of Books readathon, so I've just got like a list here to remind me.
When is
I'm doing Bout of Books this month, but that's it.
The Bout of Book, the 10.0, that one's happening the middle of this month, but then there's another one happening in August.
I'm gonna have to join one of those.
Yeah.
I'm doing the one in May, but I'm going to be working during the Booktubeathon in, is it June or July, so I can't do that one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm working always, so...
Yeah.
I think with because it's in July from the 14th to the 20th. I've got a Eurathon the week before, then Booktubeathon the next week. But it's during my uni break, so I think I should be okay for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone should do the Bout of Books 10 in 2 weeks.
Join us!
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I need to create a PBR for that. I just tried to... I don't know what to read for that, because, like, I've never done a whole week of a readathon. I've only done, like, a day. So I don't know, like, if I should do, like, big books that I want to tackle in a short amount of time or a bunch of little books, you know?
I'd mix it up. That's what I usually do. I usually have, like, 2 pretty decent-sized ones, maybe a couple middle-sized, but, like, plenty of shorter ones to kind of space things out a little bit when, like, those big ones are just, like, too much to read constantly for, like, a whole day sort of thing.
Good idea.
I usually break it up with a mixture of them. With one day, like the 24-hour one, I usually go for a lot of shorter ones, but with the big ones, I kind of mix it up.
Cool.
Okay, so someone says, what are some booktubers you enjoy watching?
Oh my gosh, so many.
Where do I start?
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Like, Everyone?
Yeah, because I've got like 450 subscriptions, and I watch like a good majority of them, like
Oh my gosh,
consistently.
how do you really-
It was a lot.
It's hard to answer that question because you're like, I don't want to like forget someone because I watch so many and I don't want people to get offended. But I mean, like,
If I named a few, like I would say Molly at Stacks of Books. Yeah, I don't know. You guys can say who you think.
I think.
well, I mean, I probably have to say Jessie because you.
Thank you.
So Jessie the Reader, Jess at Price is Wrong. I love her.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of like some smaller booktubers that I watch too, and I'm like,
I like Jillian at Bookish and Nerdy. She's great.
yeah, I love her.
Jillian, obviously. We love Dylan.
I really like Sarah from Clumsiness is a Curse. She was one of the first ones I discovered.
Okay, I'm having a quick look through. I really like Megan Olivier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Paige from Enchantology.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tris
Marlene.
from Books Overlooked.
Oh yeah, Books Overlooked. I was just watching yours today, and I was like, she is such a good booktuber.
I know, I love her so much.
This is the
I
best.
like
thing
marathon all her videos.
All right, guys. Booktubers you should watch is everybody in the Slap Show. Yeah, that's
Well,
like.
Definitely.
Oh, and Abby, do you guys follow Abby Kathleen?
Sounds familiar?
Her name is Abby Kathleen, so I feel like she would get overlooked because it doesn't have anything bookish in it, the title. But she has the best quality videos, and she actually just left for New Zealand for 5 months, so she's gonna have like really.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Books Overlooked. I was just watching hers today, and I was like, she is such a good booktuber.
Oh, sorry.
No, I love I was like, wait, didn't you just say that?
I'm gonna share her link with
It's
everybody.
my fault, and I don't know where it is.
What's going on?
I heard myself.
It's my fault.
There's a tab open. How do you spell her name?
Abbey Kathleen
Yep.
with a K, and it's all one word, Abby Kathleen. I can just tweet you the link.
Yeah, I was going to say just link her channel to us.
Yeah, link her
That's
channel to us.
awesome.
So
What's your Twitter, Louisina?
Louisina 0808.
Louisina. Oh, there we go. Okay, because she has like really nice quality videos, and she does like mostly books. Like I would say 99% of it is books, and then like once in a while she'll do some other stuff. But she's like really good and super friendly.
Oh yes, I'm subscribed to her.
Yeah, she's the greatest.
Yeah.
Okay, you just
It's so
tweet us
cute.
that?
Yeah, I just tweeted it.
Okay,
Like,
I don't
Paul
have
just
Twitter,
read
so
me
I
and it was a
can't find
Ugh.
it. So guys that are watching on the YouTube channel, I feel like some of the questions I didn't see. It's because I'm looking at like my notifications. I will subscribe to her right now. Oh, I really like her header a lot.
She's like really good at graphics. Like, I mean, she has like a nice aesthetic to her videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? There's so many booktubers that I like.
Yeah, it's just that's like a never-ending question. So
Yeah.
I'll just keep answering. So next
Oh,
one.
hello. I didn't see your friend.
Book reviews, short and sweet or long and rambly.
Short and sweet.
I tend to go short and sweet. I mean, I feel like it just depends on the person and what they like to do, so they can do whatever they want.
True.
Yeah. I try to go short and sweet, but I find that I do ramble a lot. I do cut out a lot of stuff, but I try and aim for short and sweet. Doesn't usually happen, but I try.
Yeah, I feel bad if it's like over 4.5, 5 minutes, just because I know that like people kind of get like impatient. Unless it's a discussion, and then I say like from the start, you know, that's going to be long. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really mind long videos because sometimes they're just talking about like a lot of different books in like wrap-ups or something. So I don't care as long as it's not like they start talking about something totally different and they go off tangent and you're like, wait, what just happened? You were talking about the book and now you're talking about what? And it's when it gets confusing, that's when I don't like it. But otherwise, I don't mind. I can watch like 20-minute long videos and I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can watch really long videos. What I tend to do is like, I open up my subscription feed, then I open a bunch of tabs with different videos and just wait for them to load, and I kind of skip between them.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a long one, then I'll watch 5 minutes of it, then watch a different one, then come back to it, sort of thing. So.
Yeah, to keep your attention.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely like deleted a video before that I was just like, or not deleted like off my channel, but I filmed like a review for the Chaos Walking trilogy, and I was watching it back later, and I was like, I make no sense, and all I'm doing is rambling, and it's like so long. I was just like, all right, we're done. No, that's not happening.
The only ones that I can really watch that are super long are Christine's, because she like makes them so entertaining.
Yeah.
Like. She always has something like, I feel like when I film a review, sometimes I'm like not saying anything new, or I feel like that at least, and so she always has like something insightful or at least entertaining to say about it.
Yeah. And Melody said she loves long videos, so I'm like trying to like make sure I'm not missing people talking about what we're talking about now. So someone said reads recommendations, and
well, it's almost winter here, so.
I know.
I just did the I love spring tag, and I'm like, but no, it's not spring here.
Autumn.
It was totally weird.
I tagged Dylan in the I love spring tag. Beach Dubs. Hi, Dylan. And he was like, it's not spring here, and I was like, well, bring it back and like for you.
It's okay, Dylan and I, we can just film that video like later on in the year when no one's like when it's just forgotten.
And just confuse everyone.
Yep.
You were telling Dylan you could like film it and be really passive aggressive about how it's almost winter there instead.
Yes.
Yeah, you're all like, oh, by the way, summer's coming. I'm going to the beach.
But I don't really have summer reads. I feel like I just read whatever I want to read all year long.
Yeah, I don't read seasonally at all. I've never done that. I don't know.
Yeah. Except like if it's a Christmas book or something, I cannot read that obviously when it's not.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah.
But the rest of the time, just read whatever you want to read. So Dylan says yo.
Dylan.
And he says he wants to act out your favorite emoji.
What's my favorite emoji? I don't know. Dylan's favorite emoji, everybody is
your favorite emoji.
The salsa dancer is Dylan's favorite emoji. He uses it all the time on Voxer. My favorite, well, I don't have a favorite, but the one that like is the kid with his head on his hands and he has like the like rays of sunshine behind him. Everyone's that's me.
I know what. I really like the octopus.
The octopus? I've never used the octopus.
Oh, my favorite one is the lady that's like this. Like halves her hand out and she's like being sassy.
Or the haircut lady. That's just like
that one's so random.
So someone said they have Emma Stone and them have the same birthday.
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
That's really cool. Okay, how many languages do each of you speak? Which ones?
English.
I speak English.
A little Spanish.
I speak English and Spanish because I live in a Spanish-speaking country, so that was my first language. Of course.
I speak like intermediate Spanish because I live in Southern California, and then English.
Oh. I only speak English.
I speak like 5 phrases of Spanish, so when I went to El Salvador, it was just like, kids would just like start talking to me really fast, and I was like, uh-huh.
I told you in your last live show we need to get you some lessons for your next trip.
Yeah, hopefully.
I just saw someone's question. Do you guys watch Liz Loves Literature? And I love her.
Me too.
Yes.
I just recently started watching her, so
she's
awesome. I love her videos.
And Dylan said, guess who has arrived? That was a while ago, so I'm guessing maybe Harry Potter has arrived or something. You know?
I think that guess who has arrived, that was from Melody. I saw that before. I think maybe she left and that's why we don't see her name. I have no idea.
Max, say something in Spanish.
No. I'm intermediate, okay? I can hold a conversation decently, but I sound really white.
Say where's
Go on, please say something.
Say what?
I'll judge you.
Say where's the bathroom? That's a phrase everybody.
¿Dónde está el baño?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty
I mean,
good.
I don't sound Spanish, but I can speak it and read it pretty well, but I had to take like 5 years of it, so.
As long as people understand you, that's fine.
Okay, this is really funny that someone was talking about BookTube, and Kat, you came up and they thought Australian was a language and that you were bilingual.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
That's
oh
really
my goodness.
That's
That is-
hilarious. From now on, I'm gonna be like, yeah, Kat's just she's speaking Australian.
Yeah, mate. How you going?
What's a really Australian phrase, Kat? Like the most Australian thing, like that sums.
I don't know, because I mean, a lot of the ones that people think we say, we don't really. Like putting shrimp on the barbie, we don't say shrimp. We say prawns. We say prawns, yeah.
Dylan and I had this revelation the other day. Well, not revelation, but interaction.
Yeah.
So I was like talking about shrimp, and he's like, "What's shrimp?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me? You're from Australia."
No, I think what it was is like some Australian actor. I think it was the one who played Crocodile Dundee, but don't quote me on that. I think he was in an advert, like and said that phrase, and then all of a sudden that's what everyone thought we said, but no one ever says
really
shrimp
funny.
on the barbie.
Well, and then Dylan said he liked my pirate hat, so thanks.
There you go.
Part 1, favorite Harry Potter movie. Part 2, favorite Harry Potter book.
I can answer this in like a couple of, I don't know, when I finish all the books and movies again, because I'm marathoning them all side by side.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
Are you
Yeah.
reading a book and then watching a movie and then like doing that?
Yeah, that's what I planned to do originally, but then at the beginning of the year I did the Yearathon, which was Harry Potter, so I like read the first 4 books. But I didn't have time to watch the movies, but I've caught up on the movies now. I've been live tweeting my marathoning experiences.
I've seen it, and I'm always done. And I want to drop everything and just read and watch Harry Potter forever.
I know, I loved it.
I'm listening to the audiobook right now, and I'm currently in the 5th one, and I just fell in love with that one all over again. Like the first time I read the books, I read them in Spanish, so it wasn't the same. And I always found Harry pretty annoying in the 5th one, and now I'm like, but this book is amazing, and he's not as annoying as I remembered him, and it's amazing, and I'm like, yes, this is my favorite Harry Potter book now.
Yeah, he always annoyed me in the 5th one. That's always been my least favorite, so maybe I'll have to reread it.
Yeah, you should, because I'm seeing it in a complete different light now.
My favorite movie is the 3rd one for sure.
Yes.
And my favorite
yes,
book
yes.
is probably The Goblet of Fire.
I do really love
I think my favorite movie is definitely the 3rd one too. Like I just always the scenes with the Dementors are amazing. Like wherever the Dementor like passes over and like the flower wilts, it's just like. But I think my favorite book is Deathly Hallows. I reread them and I was like, maybe it was just because it was the last book, and so I really was just like, it's finishing out the series. So I read it again and I was like, maybe it won't be my favorite this time. Maybe something else will be my favorite. But nope, Deathly Hallows is still my favorite. So maybe it'll change when I read it a 3rd time.
Yeah, the 6th book is my other favorite one, just because I love how all the Horcruxes come together, like all that information you get. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm not quite up to that part yet, but I don't know, I'm just really, really enjoying this. Like, I think I've probably sped through this one super fast as well compared to the 5th.
Oh God, sorry, my phone is scaring me. And it was Maureen.
My bad. Sorry, I tweeted. So who's your fictional bae?
What is
Does everyone
that?
know what a bae is?
No.
No idea.
What?
It's like a boyfriend-ish, girlfriend-ish, whatever. Like who would be who you like for your, I don't know how to explain. Like a boo. Who's your boo?
Yeah.
My fictional? I don't really read a lot of books with that kind of character.
I'm just gonna keep going with the Harry Potter theme and say Fred. even though
Tears.
But Fred, he has always been my boo. I love him.
Oh.
He's my favorite.
Love Fred and George.
They're the best.
I'm gonna have to go with, this is like a nobody's gonna know who this is, but his name is David and he's from this book, and he's from, like, this girl goes to Oxford and he is like her really young professor, and he like recites poetry to her and like all this stuff, and it's just like super romantic, so I really like him. So nobody knows who that is.
What's the name of the book though?
It's Inklings. Like, nobody, it's out of print now, so.
Okay.
I guess I'd just say Katniss, because that's the only one I can think of. But I don't really read a lot of books where the people are like boyfriend-girlfriend material.
Mm.
I do like 4 too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of easier to find boys than girls, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katniss or Hermione, but Hermione's such a like obvious answer.
Just go with it.
Go for Luna.
Oh, I do enjoy Luna. She's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
Oh my god, I love her.
Okay, Kat, stop looking at your books and just come up with an answer.
I'm trying to think of which character, but I can't.
Every time you look to the side, your thing like freezes, and then it's just
there's like a cat face, just floating.
What Hogwarts house are you in?
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
According to Pottermore.
Which works because I love blue.
Kat.
Yeah.
Jenny wants to know what color your nail polish is.
Hey, I think Jenny's question's like way down below.
Yeah, she's like, Dylan, you keep hogging the we're in Boxer, and she's like, Dylan's hogging, and she wants to know what color your nail polish is.
It's from China Glaze, and it's called Frostbite.
There you go, Jenny.
Such a pretty name.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
My Hogwarts house
have awesome nails.
Was
Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw.
I wanted to be Ravenclaw, but Pottermore had me in Gryffindor, and then I did it again, and I was in Hufflepuff, so I don't really know. I kind of claimed Gryffindor because I think that was probably like my first actual answers.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to be in Ravenclaw.
I could see you in Hufflepuff or Gryffindor.
I'm brave and loyal.
I've even got my like Hufflepuff leggings. I'm a proud Hufflepuff.
Maureen, you're Divergent. You don't fit into one house.
Fandoms.
Oh.
Okay. Dylan said Liz is his idol in every aspect of life. And then someone else is marathoning Harry Potter series next month. Yes.
Yay.
They haven't read it in 50 billion years.
That's a really long time.
Wow. You're old, I guess.
Why do you think Hufflepuffs get all the hate? I don't know. Probably just because they weren't focused on in the book, so people are like, oh, they're a lesser house, which they aren't at all.
They totally, that's it. They don't get like much exposure except for, what's his name, Cedric Diggory.
And he dies, so
Yeah,
he's like,
He dies, yeah, pretty soon.
Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders.
Oh, gosh. But I don't think they're like as dumb as people make them seem.
And apparently we have the best parties too, so holla!
And you're right by the kitchen, so...
Exactly.
That's why we would would tell my sister she was a Hufflepuff because she's literally always eating all the time. Like, we went to Disney World, we ate a giant steak lunch. An hour later, she's like, so when are we going to eat dinner?
Wait, do they eat a lot?
No. So we got her Starbucks sandwiches. We got her a Starbucks sandwich, and she wanted another one, and then we went and ate again later.
Do Hufflepuffs eat a lot or something?
No, they're just by the kitchen, so we would be like, Sharon, you need to be in Hufflepuff, so you can always be by the kitchen.
They can get food whenever they want.
Otherwise, we'd have like, if you're not in Hufflepuff, you have to like become super duper best friends with me for me to get awesome food all the time.
How do they get their
food?
I feel like being friends with a Hufflepuff would be really beneficial.
Yeah, I think it would too.
Mhm.
How do
Like, and they would always be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the nicest. people.
So why do they get hate? I don't understand.
That's what I don't get.
Because people find that nice is boring. It's like that's all people saw about Hufflepuff is that how nice they were, and that was just it. That's what everyone saw in Hufflepuffs, and it's like it wasn't as awesome as how brave the Gryffindors are. It's silly.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, Melody's a fellow Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Yay, Hufflepuffs.
How did they get into their common room or whatever? I keep forgetting.
I don't remember. Let me look it up.
Oh, I just
know?
Googled it.
Oh, you're Googling it? Then you'll find out.
Says the entrance,
I'm sure
entrance
Jenny is
is
very
located-
thankful to know about the nail polish since Dylan.
Oh, it's behind a stack of barrels, their entrance. No password is required. Instead, one must tap the barrel. One must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff, which will make the lid swing open, exposing a passageway that will lead to the basement when crawled through.
Nice.
But if they get it wrong, if they tap the barrel wrong, they're doused in vinegar and they can't go in.
Oh my god.
That's so random. That's never said in the book.
No,
Is
it's
it?
never explained.
Or is it? Maybe I just...
There. Cat,
Meow.
who's there?
Alex.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I was scared. Suddenly there was like a new person.
Alright, Melody says she also loves the third Harry Potter movie.
Yay.
Someone says Slytherin is the best. Of course a Slytherin would say that Slytherin is the
No, of
best.
course, yes.
Obviously,
Everyone is going to say their house is the best.
So much.
Your best Simon Cowell would be proud of you talent. Oh, like what's your best talent, I guess? I don't think that I'm that talented, so I'm like, what?
I can
guess-
speak English, and that's pretty much it.
Yay.
I'm proud of my English.
I can say the alphabet backwards really fast.
Nice.
Oh, now you need to do it.
Okay. I haven't done it in a really long time, though, and I always mix up around, like, E, F, G, that letter. But it's like D, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, A, F, G, is D, B, C, B, A. Oh, I messed up. That's embarrassing.
That's more impressive than
That's
anything I did,
crazy.
so.
To be able to do it really well. But not anymore, I guess.
Recognize you.
What about you, Kat?
I don't.
I can make this face.
Your cat is jumping.
Yep.
Whoa.
I like to draw. That's probably the only thing I'm really talented at.
That's good.
But only eyes. I can't really draw anything else. I can draw eyes.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else.
I stink it.
Drawing.
Yep.
Someone said Hermione Granger 5 ever.
Oh,
Kat, I'm gonna let you take this next one.
no, that's so...
Yes. Yes, it is.
People are always watching.
Said, how many books have you guys read so far this year? I've read 22.
20-something, yes. Let me check.
I think I've read 31. I'm halfway through my goal already.
So impressive.
I've read 23, but I have like 6 or 7 that I'm currently reading and I never finish because, yes.
I've read 47.
You read how many, Max?
47, but I think like 5 or 6 of those were like little collections of poetry for my poetry class. So those took like an hour or 2 to read, so I don't really think I should have counted those, but yeah.
Still, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to read a lot for this semester, so probably 15 of those were from school alone.
Well, that's awesome. I'm still jealous.
Seriously.
Fickle Heart's book said that she's leaving because her book needs to get written or she'll die. I think she left a while ago, but
Do you have a channel?
thanks for watching. What?
Does she have a channel?
Yeah, she is, I think it's pickle something.
Is it Hearts Books?
Tagged me in something. I need to find it. Hold on, let me look at my tags to-do list, because that's my...
Oh, I've heard of her before. Yeah, it's Pickles Hearts Books.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's her Twitter name. I was so confused.
I think Nerdy Book Lover talked about her once, so that's how I've heard of her.
Alec, was that his name?
Alec?
I can't remember. Someone said a good Australian phrase is heaps good. Cat, can you confirm?
I don't say that, but I know some people do.
Okay. What's the best way for new booktubers to join the community?
Make a video.
Be really active in comment sections of other people's videos. Just try and spark conversation there, and also Twitter.
Yeah.
Just, be really active on both those platforms. I find that's really helpful. Not only to get people not really exposure, but introduce yourself to other people, but also friends as well. You'll find so many friends really fast.
Yes.
Yeah, and just go ahead and make videos, and that's it. That's what I did. Just start.
Yep, just jump straight in. There's you don't need to prepare anything. Just you've got a bookshop, I'm assuming, so you can just talk about any books you want. Just go for it.
And get a Twitter. That's been really a good way to interact with people.
Definitely.
And I've really enjoyed Boxer recently too.
Yeah. It's so fun.
It is. We have a humongous group chat with do you guys know Scott at Scott Reads Books and Dylan?
I think we don't have you guys, so I'll have to grab your Vox.
Wait, yeah, you should add us and we can make a group one.
Yeah, seriously.
Fun.
Yeah.
Except when I'm on the West Coast and Dylan's all the way in Australia, so we're 17-hour difference or something. And I'll wake up and they'll all have been talking for 2 or 3 hours, and I'll have 150 to 300 notifications.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little stressful, but it's really funny. We just have the funniest conversations, and Dylan is up till 3 in the morning every night, so he gets really loopy.
I know. It is a funny one. Yeah.
For me, saying I agree with what everybody else was saying about joining the booktube community. I mean, you can comment your videos in other people's videos, but I know that most people probably won't watch it because you feel it's getting spammed. Yeah. But try to be friends with people and be talk to them about different stuff, and that's that's for me. That's how I've made done stuff. I've just become friends with people and tweeted at people, and then we have these interesting comments hey, let's be friends.
Totally.
I've done this twice where I just DM'd people and I was hey, you're cool, can we be friends? A couple of times. So I mean, I wouldn't suggest that all the time. If you've been talking to someone for a while, maybe be hey, we should be friends. That's what I did.
The thing is,
long and we're friends now, so
yeah. I mean, kind of going off that, with the comments thing, I'm more likely to check out and see if someone has a channel if I've seen recognize them commenting on a few of my videos. Then if they're hey, I have a channel, check it out, I'm more likely that. I don't know. It's a bit of a turn off when people do that, and especially when people do that on multiple videos.
Yes.
And a lot of the time they're I hate to do this. I know you don't like it.
Well, if you want people to get to know your channel and get to know you and whatever, just do a tag and tag people. Yeah. And they're more likely to watch the tag that you did than if you say, hey, come at my video, look at my video, look at my video. That's just annoying.
Yeah, people are more likely, people will find your channel if you're just being friendly and starting conversations. People get interested and curious to see if you have a channel, so they'll come and find you.
Yeah, if you
Definitely.
If you comment regularly or interact with me regularly, that's more of a way to get my attention. Not that you're just trying to get attention, but interact. Yeah. But when people message me on YouTube or Twitter me and say hey, check out this video, that's kind of more annoying to me than just commenting and being interactive. And if you're genuine in your video making and you're actually showing interest in books and stuff, I think that'll come across and people will be more likely to subscribe and share your videos. And people are so friendly on BookTube that if you make a good video, they'll share it with their followers.
That's what I was gonna say, that people are very approachable, so it's not they're not going to reply to whatever you say. So just if you like someone, just tell them that you like them and that you enjoy their videos and that you agree or disagree with whatever they said, and just talk to them. That's it. Just talk.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Like, I feel like you don't really have to make a huge effort to like make friends in this community. Like, you just need to like, I don't know, be talkative, chat, and Twitter or the comments. Like, you don't have to make a real effort to like get your name out there or your videos out there. Like,
it's funny because people say like, oh, I'm not really like talkative in person, or like I'm not an extrovert or something, but like they still like make great videos and stuff. So it's like it doesn't really matter if you're shy or whatnot, because like it's a way you can express yourself and like be who you are, like for people that you normally wouldn't get to meet. So I think like just being yourself and like being genuine and friendly is like a great way to get out there on BookTube.
Can I say a side note really fast?
Yeah.
My roommate I live at my parents' house, and my roommate like moved in with me because she's going on this trip. So she's trying to raise money for it. So my mom was like, "You can just move in with us." And she just asked me if I wanted to get Andes that my mom already got me, and I was like, sorry.
Well, ice cream.
There's strawberry shortcake sundaes in, so this is my life. Everybody loves ice cream. Okay. Someone said, I saw this that said, so does it mean it's okay to tag people you don't know as long as you're genuine, like you know you've tagged them? Yes, it's totally fine to tag people you don't know. Yeah. I do that a lot.
Yeah. I tagged Kat and I didn't know her.
What? Sorry, I missed both of you guys because it was.
Yeah. Sorry. What?
I was just gonna say, like, I tag a lot of people that I haven't like talked to very much, but I'm like, I watch their videos and I'm a fan of their channel, so I'll go ahead and tag them.
Yeah.
What I said is that I tagged you, Kat, in a video.
Which one?
It was the Harry Potter alphabet tag.
Oh yes, I remember that. I still have to get around to doing that one.
Yeah. I just wanted to untag you because you love tags and you're always doing tags even though you don't get tagged. So I said, well, might as well tag her.
I know. I always do the tags that people don't tag me in.
You don't give people time to tag you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You just see a tag and just do it, and that's it.
Okay, someone said, I want to say you guys are awesome and very inspiring. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's precious.
Jillian from Bookish and Nerdy says hi.
Hi guys. Hey, Jillian.
Hey, Jillian.
Hi.
Melody says she needs to start making videos. Do
it.
Girl!
Yes, you do. I don't know what she's waiting for.
Someone asked if I could link my book channel. I don't know how to do that, but it's Well Done Books, like my little like thing says down here.
Yeah, if you search Well Done Books with no spaces, you'll find them. But if you search it with spaces, you don't find them. I found that.
Tried that? I haven't even tried that.
I missed. Someone said something about like how that's a while ago. Someone asked me how many times people ask if my name is Keavy. A lot. Now I guess I cleared the air. I didn't know people thought my last name was Keavy at all, and then they were like assuming it was. I was like, oh no, it's Graham. If you've watched Kathleen's videos, her last name is not Keavy, so we're just kidding.
Yeah, until you added me on Voxer, I thought that was your last name, and then when you added me and it was like, Maureen Graham would like to add you, I was like, whoa, what?
Who is this?
Way for me to be unintentionally deceptive. I didn't mean to. I really didn't realize people thought it was my last name.
Is that the middle name your family name or something?
Huh?
Is it a family name or a maiden name or something?
No, Keavy's, nope. It's just an Irish name, and I have red hair, so my parents were like, Irish middle name.
That's so cool.
Have any of you guys read The Invention of Hugo Cabaret or Wonderstruck?
Yes, I've read both of them, and I loved both of them. Hugo Cabaret was better, but Wonderstruck was still really good, and I think it made me cry a little bit.
I've seen the movie, Hugo, but I haven't read the books yet.
They're both really good.
The movie
the movie's like a great adaptation.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I just read the book last month. That's what I was saying before when they asked about our favorite books from April. That was it. That was my favorite.
Oh.
And I'd seen the movie before, and while I was reading, I was like, wow, they did such a good job with that movie.
I read like half of Hugo, and then I had to return it to Jesse, so I didn't get to read the rest of it. So I'm sure I'll finish it eventually. I liked those first 50 pages, so.
It's really cool.
It's a pretty book. It has all those cool illustrations. It sounds cool.
Someone said, "Let's be friends." Haha, Maureen, brilliant. I guess that means my DMing people.
Yeah.
What did you do for the 10th anniversary of Mean Girls? I wore pink and I watched Mean Girls.
Yeah, exactly.
I was studying.
Pink.
I didn't do anything because, like, when people were going on about it, it was already the next day here because, like, we're ahead in the time.
Oh, right. What time is it where you guys live, by the way?
It's noon at the moment.
What? It's
noon.
What? Noon?
Midday. 12.
It's 9 p.m. here.
It's 7 p.m. on Friday for me.
Wow, it's 11 p.m. here. Ooh. Like 11:10.
So Cat's on the next day. It's like time travel.
Yeah.
Do you like to read bigger books or smaller books?
Bigger books.
Either.
Bigger books?
Smaller books is like 250 pages. That's a small book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on what mood I'm in.
And it depends on the story. I mean, some stories are just like 500 pages and they don't need them. And some stories are like 500 pages and you just want more.
Yeah.
What's your most anticipated read for summer or fall, Julian? I don't look at release. Wait, no, there is something getting released in summer. The third Grisha trilogy book is getting released in June.
Oh yeah, really noisy.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I don't know other things that are getting released. Oh, City of Heavenly Fire, but I don't care. Sorry.
I want to read We Were Liars by E. Lockhart.
Someone mentioned that to me, or maybe
it looks so cool. I guess it's like one of those books that you can't know about the ending, or else it like completely ruins it. It's like a super like secretive book, but I want to read that and The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings.
I just want like the third Mara Dyer book to come out, just because I'm waiting for it to come out to start reading the books. Because I haven't read them yet, and I don't want to because I don't want to finish the second book and just freak out about it. So I'm waiting for that one.
They're really good.
So good.
What did you say, Maureen?
I haven't read the Mara Dyer books.
Oh. Jenny's I want to, but I'm just waiting.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye, Jenny.
Hope you find your dad.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
My friends and I say that all the time. Like, anytime anyone's leaving and someone's like, bye, so-and-so, everyone, like, in chorus is like, hope you find your dad.
I love that movie.
Kat, why haven't you made a collab with Dylan or Charlie's? I can't ever say her name right, so...
I don't know yet. It hasn't happened, but I think that Dylan and I are planning to go to that bookstore in the city. Hello.
Do you have any phone or laptop chargers that you'll never use again?
Sorry.
Okay. It's 10 p.m. in Georgia. Thank you for letting us know that.
Jillian said that We Were Liars was fantastic and the writing is amazing, and I can't wait because it looks so good.
I'm going to go add it to my Amazon wishlist right now.
I put it on mine, and I'm going to pre-order it probably because it comes out in like a week or two. It comes out during the Bout of Books, so maybe I'll pre-order it, and then I'll just read it during Bout of Books because I think it's like 250 pages or less. Like, it's a pretty quick read.
Okay, I'm adding it.
Melanie is saying that it was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and Melody said that she's waiting for Landline by Rainbow Rowell, and I agree. That sounds really good.
Oh, seriously, yes, that sounds awesome.
I've only read Eleanor and Park, but I was really happy with it. Like, I didn't expect to like it that much, so I'm looking forward to reading Landline because that's the only other one by her that actually sounds interesting to me, because I don't think I'd like Fangirl that much.
I think I liked Fangirl because it was a happier read than
Eleanor and Park.
Eleanor and Park was great.
It was so good. I read it in one day.
I own it, but I haven't read it yet because
you have to read it.
I know, but I'm scared of it. I don't want to be sad.
It's not. I mean, it's sad, but it's like I feel like it was not completely like it's not the saddest book I've ever read.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, of course.
It has redemptive qualities, but it was sad.
It has redemptive qualities, and like I think because they're such like realistically written characters, like I felt like happy about them. You know, like I didn't feel like it was just sad for the sake of being sad.
Right. Yeah. Yes, of course. But that's the thing that realistic books tend to be the saddest ones.
But she's such a good writer. It's really worth being sad. It's like it's less sad than The Fault in Our Stars. So.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, for obvious reasons that I won't spoil, but
yeah. Well, yeah.
Someone said
The Fault in Our Stars is a sad book. Period.
But I've yet to fall asleep. Thanks a lot. Sorry.
Oops, sorry, M-Dog reads.
M-Dog reads.
M-Dog, that's a fun name.
Which book character do you hate the most?
Ooh.
Oh, I think the mayor from Chaos Walking Trilogy. I really
read the first book of that one.
Umbridge.
I haven't read those yet.
Oh,
I love how Kat just popped in to say
Wait, what did you say?
I'm really bad at remembering. Oh, can I just say Joffrey? Like, is that assumed? But I've only read the first 2 books, so nobody spoil anything.
Can I say an unpopular opinion about Game of Thrones?
Oh no, yeah, sure.
I read the first book, and I really liked the characters, and I really liked the world building, but I didn't really like his writing that much at all, and I thought I would rather watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted or said something about that.
Unpopular opinion.
Like the other day.
No, I think some people agree with that.
I don't know. I haven't read the Game of Thrones series, and I don't know if I'm going to, at least not for now. It's like a huge commitment, and I'm not sure I'm going to like them. I don't know why, but I have all these doubts, and I'd rather read something else for now, and maybe like in a year, I'll revisit the idea. Or I could just start watching the show and see if I like the show, and then start reading the books. I don't know.
I haven't seen the show before, but the books.
I'm dying.
Okay, wait. Someone, really quick. What is the green thing on my head?
It's a mohawk.
Is
it's
it
a
really?
Mohawk, yeah.
It looks like a corn on the cob.
No, it's a mohawk, and like the rest of your head is.
It looks like corn with husk on. The husk on.
I need something else.
Oh, seriously, it does.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I don't like Joffrey and like what's his name, the other Lannister.
Jamie?
Jamie Lannister. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Someone said, I liked George R. Martin's writing, but Patrick Rothfuss and Brandon Sanderson are 10 times more amazing. I haven't read anything by them, but...
Sorry.
Everybody talking?
I know, it's hard to get back.
He, like, explained things really weirdly for me, George R. R. Martin. Like, some of the things were, like, exactly the same, the same thing over and over again, and like describing the same thing 3 different ways, and I was like, that was really redundant. You really need to do that.
I never noticed that.
I just didn't like it. It's an unpopular opinion, but I'm sure I would like the show if I watched it, but I haven't started yet.
Yeah, I've never seen the show either, but I'd rather just read the books personally.
Someone said your last thing was an alien mohawk, Max.
Okay, that explains it.
And that you look hilarious. I'm sure that was before, but you also look hilarious now.
I look like a Mario.
You look like your mustache should be real, in all honesty.
I look like Mario, brother.
Someone asked me to do the review of the Chaos Walking trilogy. I think I said that I filmed a review on them, and it was terribly rambly, and so I didn't post it. So maybe I will redo it. I feel like I need to, like, brush up on them because I read them at the very beginning of the year, but I will keep that in mind. What are your favorite independent bookstores and where are they located? That's a good question. There's a bookstore right by my work that's called the Book Rack, and it's just like literally just like a pile of books. I think I had a video where I went to it, and like Bookstore Adventures, and I really like that. I haven't been back that often since then, but I really like that place because it's real cool.
There aren't too many independent ones near me. I mean, there's a couple of like secondhand bookstores that I go to occasionally, but
yeah, same here.
My crown is messing up.
Yep. Same, and besides, like I said, I don't really go to bookstores that much because all the books here are in Spanish, and I don't read in Spanish anymore.
I can't even imagine reading.
Like I read in Spanish when it's like a Spanish author.
Yeah.
If I'm going to read something that was originally published in Spanish, I will read it in Spanish. But otherwise, just no. I'm over it.
I wish I was able to like understand another language so I could like read books in their like if they'd been translated into English, like I could read them in their original form and like compare them, kind of thing. See what whether
yeah.
That I just started reading books in English because there was a point when I was reading translations where I could just see what it was supposed to be said in English and how there was a mistake in the translation. And it would freak me out, and I was just like, okay, forget it, I give up. I'm going to read books in English from now on.
Okay, I want to answer this question because I have a funny story about it. Do you find it funny when people get mad when people spoil Harry Potter for them? So, I'm not going to say the big spoiler of Harry Potter, the Half-Blood Prince. I'll just say blank blank. I don't know if people, I mean, I'm assuming I'm sorry. Everybody knows, but I'm just going to be careful because, okay, so this is it's after Deathly Hallows came out. It's right before this first Deathly Hallows movie, maybe the second Deathly Hallows movie. And my sister Kathleen was reading Half-Blood Prince, and I was like, oh, don't you, like, and then I was, like, joking with her about things. I said, oh, blank kills blank, and she was like, what? I was like, how do you not know this? This has literally been a joke on the internet for years since it came out. And she was so upset that I had spoiled it for her, and I was like, I really thought you would have known, because it's literally plastered everywhere. And she got really upset with me and didn't talk to me for like a week, so...
I had that same thing happen to me with the 5th book and the 5th spoilery thing. And I did that to the friend that got me into reading Harry Potter. So, yeah, she was pretty mad, and I was just...
That series is like...
I didn't know she hadn't finished the book yet. I mean, if I had, she should have.
That
was
series
awful.
is like over, and the movies are all done, and like the books have been out for like what? The last book came out how long ago was that? I don't even know.
A while ago.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
a lot of years.
That series is so overdone. Like it's been like 7 years almost since that last book came out. Wow, that's insane. Then I just feel like, I mean, I still would like to warn people, but I'm not as nervous about like spoiling it for people. But like Game of Thrones or like a series, any sort of series that is still happening, I would feel bad spoiling. But
I like your beard.
Oh my gosh.
It kind of totally matches your hair as well, which is hilarious.
That's amazing. Oh, you can play sound effects.
Yeah, there is that.
That was a great sound effect. I'm gonna keep these up for different times.
Yay!
Okay, do you like the I Am Number 4 books? I've never read them, so...
Nope, me neither.
But somebody else asked thoughts on Full Fathom 5, which is that book packaging company that created the I Am Number 4 books. Have you heard about that? Kind of
I have. Have you guys all heard about it?
Yeah.
Quick rundown for people. Do you want to do a quick rundown for people that haven't heard about it, Max?
Yeah, so Full Fathom 5 is like a book packaging company, which is basically, I mean, book packaging is like a big thing if you guys don't know about it, but it's like where a company will hire an author to write an idea for them that they've already come up with. So I don't think like the idea is terrible, like a book packaging company. A lot of books that we like have been created that way, but Full Fathom 5 is run by James Frey, who wrote A Million Little Pieces, and he like lied a lot about the book he published as a memoir or nonfiction, but it wasn't true. Like half of it wasn't true. So I think the drama is really about him and not about book packaging, because book packaging is like not that uncommon of a thing, but it kind of it was Dorothy Must Die, right? That kind of brought.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel good about supporting him.
That's the thing, yeah.
He's probably making, like, because there was stuff talking about how he was making a lot of the money out of it. So I was like, I don't really want to support him.
Yeah, if it's true that he's not really, like, supporting his authors that he's hiring, then I would feel bad. But if it's just book packaging, like, I don't think book packaging is the worst thing ever, you know? I think, like, Danielle Page, who wrote Dorothy Must Die, like, if it was her, like, writing it, like, if people still like the book and enjoy the story, I feel like they shouldn't go bashing it just because, like, it's book packaged, you know? Like, if they actually genuinely... I just don't want people to, like, rave about it before they know, and then once they find out, like, start bashing it for something they don't like, you know?
Yeah. Okay, sound effect for this topic.
You're hilarious.
I'm so funny, guys, I know. Try to keep up. Try to keep up. Oh, this I think from a long time ago was I freaking love History of Love. Excellent choice, Max.
Yeah,
you make choices.
Emily, she's really nice.
Um,
She just tweeted, literally just right now tweeted me that exact same thing because I think we accidentally missed that.
whoops, my bad, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay. Dylan said, "What is your favorite emoji?" I don't know how to show it. Mine's the smiley that goes like this, and it has like the teeth across. It's like the awkward smiley. I don't know what it's actually called, but if you get Siri to read it, you can see what it's actually called.
Mine is this lady. Can you even see that?
Yes.
Yes.
It's that sassy arm lady.
I'm gonna find mine now.
I don't even know if Dylan's on anymore, though.
I don't know why, but I really like... Hold on, let me see if I can get it.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I have to turn the lights on.
Oh, there's mine.
Okay.
Can't see it.
I like-
Just kidding. That didn't work.
I like the one that's like smiling but blushing at the same time.
Oh yeah,
So cute.
so cute.
And the octopus, like I said.
So someone's asked Kat if you're continuing on with the Nicholas Flamel books. I read the first one of that series.
Yeah, I read the first one like last month or the month before. I plan to because I think that I have all of them, but I just don't know when.
That book
Because I
series.
mean, sorry, what were you saying?
The author's name is Michael Scott, which is the name of the guy in The Office, the American Office. And I always laugh when I see it because I think of Michael Scott writing those books instead.
I got them in Spanish like a long time ago, and now I don't want to read them because I don't want to read them in Spanish, so they're just there, stuck in my bookshelf.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was okay, but I've heard that they do get better, so I plan on finishing them, but I'm just not sure when.
Yeah, I read the first one like 5 years ago when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I like forgot about that series because like they came out so like far apart from each other.
Yeah.
Someone said, Melody said that they were reading the first two Song of Fire and Ice books and that she liked them.
Yeah.
Manuel said favorite music in general or bands.
I was thinking about making a video about this actually because I don't think people know that I like love music, so like
That would be
I
good.
wanted to make
That'd
like
be
a
nice, yeah.
like this band who's popular. Like you might also like this band, so I might just make a video about that.
That's a good idea. You should make like a tag or something so we can all go ahead and do it
Yeah,
after you.
That'd be cool.
yeah.
Somebody else go. I'm thinking.
Okay, I like Broadway musicals. I like musicals. Yes. And I like old music like Beatles and Queen and Roxette and just yeah.
I
Right
like...
now I really-
Oh, sorry, what were you
So
saying?
you go ahead, Kat.
Oh, just sorry. I was going to say I like a lot of different kinds of music, but a lot of bands that I'm really into right now are Imagine Dragons, Bastille, Group Love, and there was another one that I forgot, which
I love
is
Group Love.
bad.
Right now I really like Haim, the sister band. They're really
sure.
good. It's spelled Haim, and it's their last name, and they're a sister band, and they kind of sound like 80s like Fleetwood Mac or like mixed with like Pat Benatar, like good old style music. They're really
cool.
good. They're like that album is one of my favorite albums right now. And,
Guys,
What?
Who is this? This is what I look like with my beard right now.
Zach.
And to answer the band's question, I really like a lot of top 40 because that's how. I've disappeared. I disappeared.
Oh no!
Oh, no, you're there.
Okay,
I can't see
beard's back. Beard's back. I like a lot of top 40, but I also like forever. I will forever love Muse. And I really like Passion Pit. I saw Muse in concert, and then Passion Pit opened for them, and it was the best concert ever. And I really like Gunger, and I really like...
Need to Breathe is really good, too.
I really love Need to Breathe. And
Their new album is so good.
I haven't listened to their new album.
It's
Carmen just came out with a new album, and I love them.
They're fun.
And there was somebody else that I was thinking of. Two Door Cinema Club. I love Two Door Cinema Club.
Yes.
They're good.
Their first album is amazing, and I love them because they're Northern Irish.
So has anyone read the Selection series?
No.
I've read the first 2 books.
No,
Well,
I think.
The first 7 chapters have been unlocked for the one. If you read the Selection series, so exciting for you.
Maureen, random question, but talking about music, and because I said musicals and stuff, did you ever figure out what you're going to go watch with your group that you were tweeting about the other day? That people were just rejecting all the shows?
I don't know what they're going to see. I'm not going with them.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I'm not. I'm going to Connecticut in like 2 weeks, and I'm going to Broadway then, and so I'm going to either see Aladdin or Cinderella, I believe, and I'm excited.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
excited.
You're going
really
you're going to New York?
Yeah, well, Connecticut is really close. It's like a 2.5-hour train. And so, at first I was like, Dad, here's the deal. You can drop me off at the train station. I will take the train. I will go see the show, and I will come back. He was like, no, we're going together. And I was like, all right. And so he's paying for it. Like,
nice. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I can't. Someone asked, Max, do you read in Spanish? And I'm guessing since you're intermediate,
I don't regularly, but I have read some stuff in Spanish.
Look
but
at you.
If I did now, I would probably have to read like a children's book or something. But I can keep a conversation decently and read some like general stuff. Also, he says I look hilarious, so I guess that's a compliment, maybe? I'm not sure.
I think that was from the Mohawk days.
Oh, the alien Mohawk thing?
Yeah. Courtney Barr says, Fangirl was amazing, but it ended far too abruptly for me. I
haven't read it yet.
There's supposed to be a sequel, though.
Really?
Rainbow said that she's going to write a sequel.
I think she was joking.
Is that April Fool's Day?
I don't know. I just saw it and was like, oh,
It wasn't April Fool's Day, but she was like making a bunch of sarcastic comments, and then she said that, and I was like,
oh. I didn't know. I just saw it like around, and I was like, oh, okay. I haven't read the book, so I didn't know what to think.
Yeah. Next question about Manuel watching all the Harry Potter movies, but not reading the books. You
need to read them, Manuel.
Yep.
And then someone asked, what was the last book Alex read?
It would have been the Scorpion King.
No, House of the Scorpion.
Oh, whatever. Same thing. Scorpions.
House of the Scorpion by, I don't know
Nancy Farmer?
Yes.
Oh.
Someone to me about Broadway and Cinderella. The day that I'm going, Carly Rae Jepsen isn't performing in Cinderella, which I'm kind of okay with because I'm not sure how I feel about her.
Is she playing Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, I think she's okay, but she's not like great. And Aladdin looks great. Yes. Oh, if you need any Broadway advice, I will remember this, Christina. I need to remember that you tweet me right now, and then I will ask you questions about NYC and all that jazz.
I'm jealous. I want to go see those.
Me too. Someday we'll all go to BEA and we'll all see Broadway plays, and it'll be great.
Yay!
What's the last book you read that you didn't like?
That's bad.
Half Bad? You didn't like Half Bad?
I just
That
read
I
it.
didn't like.
I read it last night and today, and I was like, I made a video review that I'll be posting soon, but I didn't dislike it or hate it or anything, but have any of you read it?
Nah, not yet.
No, not yet.
I was just expecting a lot more from it, so I was just disappointed.
My one was
a bad book. It just wasn't what I thought.
Yeah, mine one was Dangerous by Shannon Hale that I read this month. Yeah.
I don't really remember. Goodreads is down right now, and I can't check, and I don't really remember. But
it's back up.
No, it's not anymore. It's back down.
Oh my gosh.
It's back down. I just checked. Yes.
Yeah, I just checked too. It's not anymore.
And the books that I read the last couple of months, I really liked all of them, so I don't really remember which was the last I didn't like.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next question because it kind of has to do with it wasn't that I didn't like Where Things Come Back, because Manuel was saying something about reading something by John Corey Whaley. I did like Where Things Come Back, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to.
We might have hyped it up for you too much.
What?
We might have hyped it up because I know me, Manuel, and Reagan, and Jesse, everyone was telling you to read it, so maybe we just overhyped it, but it's so good.
It was good. I'm not gonna say I didn't say. Yeah. It's not that I didn't like it. I did like it, but it wasn't blew me out of the water amazing. So I was kind of like.
Did you know
anything? It's a really pretty book, so I'm gonna keep it, and it's being displayed on my shelf because I really like how it looks.
Did you know anything about it when you started it, or just that it was going to be good? Okay, yeah, that's definitely a book where I feel like you can't know anything about it because it is kind of about I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. It's good.
It's about a boy and his brother.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll just say if people watching this are going to read Where Things Come Back, that they should just go into it blindly.
Oh, who sneezed? Because someone said bless you.
Cat sneezed.
Sneezing.
Yeah, I've had a couple of sneezing attacks.
What type of video do you guys like to record the most from Courtney?
Unboxings, because they're so much fun.
I've never done an unboxing because I've never gotten anything.
Yeah.
I like Friday reads.
I usually do it when it's a book I've bought myself, though, but I'm just it's so exciting, because opening it up, the books, even if you've ordered them for yourself and you know exactly what they are, I always get so excited when stuff comes in the mail. So I unbox it, and I'm like, you see the excitement. Hey.
I was planning on doing an unboxing a couple of weeks ago because I got a huge box of books that I had to order for school, and my dad was there, so I couldn't really film, and I had to open the box because he was there, and he was going to get really confused if I didn't open it. So I'm just going to have to hold them.
Yeah.
I like filming. I think I like filming wrap-ups and TBRs because a lot of times I don't go into a month with a really set TBR, and then it gives me an opportunity to talk about all of them. So I like filming those. So yeah.
I like when you do your happiness challenge thingy.
Oh, the kindness challenge?
Yeah, I like that. That's when I first found out about it.
Even though I'm going to film this month's video and I super failed this month, it's going to be guys.
That's how I found out about you, from Jesse doing one of them.
Yeah. He told me he was like, I'm going to take your video idea and spice it up a little bit. I was like, you go for it, Jesse. Jesse has been awesome in helping me with doing collabs and stuff. He's always like, let's do this collab. I'm like, you're the best.
That's so fun.
He is great.
I was going to say, I really liked the video that you did about your favorites, latest favorite things. Yeah. That was pretty cool. You should keep doing those.
I'll probably just film it when I feel like it.
Yeah. Just whenever you have a bunch of things to talk about.
I think someone said that, Max, you should. This is from when you were talking about the music thing.
Yeah.
So you should do it. Obviously, more people think you should do it. And
I will film it tomorrow.
Is great. And sorry for commenting so much. Don't worry about commenting a lot. It's just I can't keep up with it, so I feel bad.
It's okay. Well, you're good.
Did anybody read Rebel Belle for the Booksplosion read-along?
Nope.
No, I can't buy any
I'm
new
trying.
books. I've been like reading new releases, so I haven't been able to participate.
Me neither.
I didn't have money to buy it, so fail. So that's it, Hola. Cool.
Hola.
And Melody is a Spanish speaker as well from Southern California. Hello, Spanish speakers. We welcome you. What's your thoughts about Allegiant into two parts?
Ugh.
Haven't read it yet.
Oh, okay.
The movie parts.
Oh, the movie. Right. Well, I don't know. I haven't read it, so I don't know.
Right.
I'm just over the splitting the movies into two thing.
Exactly, yes.
I don't think that Allegiant needs to be two movies, so that's why I don't really like it. I mean, like...
I think like they're not going to have enough stuff to put into movies.
Yeah, this might sound like a rant on Divergent. I liked Divergent and Insurgent, but I just felt like this has kind of no relevance to the movie. But I didn't feel like, without spoiling anything, that the Allegiant like information you get in there, like it wasn't hinted at all in the first two books, in my opinion. So like it didn't feel like Veronica Roth even knew how the series was going to end when she started the series. Whereas like in the Hunger Games trilogy, like you can see all of that happening through all three books, or even like Harry Potter, if you reread the first one, like
of course.
so much. I mean, that's just amazing.
So
like the Harry Potter series is like, it shouldn't be fair to compare things to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're so good, but like the Divergent trilogy, like I just felt like she didn't know how it was going to end when she started it, so it just doesn't really go together very well. But
I don't know. It's like the books feel really disconnected from each other.
Yeah.
Like she had like different storylines and she put them all together, and it's like, yes, here's my trilogy.
Agreed.
But it doesn't really make much sense because there's like too many different worlds in just one series.
Yeah. I think that was confusing.
It's weird.
Yeah, they're just like it changes feel a lot in the third book.
Totally.
It's just like completely different, and you're like,
Wait, what just happened?
Does it spoil it to say that the third book is from two perspectives?
No.
People know that, right?
I think that's pretty a well-known fact.
I mean, okay, yeah. That like was weird to me because I could not distinguish between the two voices of the characters, which they should be pretty different because it's like Triss and Four. Yeah. But I would have to look back at the beginning of the chapter and be like, wait, who am I reading from? Because they were both from the first person perspective. So I was like, wait, who is talking?
I'm so scared to read it.
They sounded the same, definitely.
But Kat, you should still definitely read it because like
you need to know what happens.
I couldn't leave it unfinished, but I just like, and it's such an easy read. But I'm interested to hear what you think about it.
You did say that you got spoiled for the book, right?
Yeah, I know the big spoiler.
Okay. Well,
I was so annoyed because it was in someone's like book haul, and they hauled the video, and then like the first comment that I saw, it said what happened, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
why do people do that? That's just stupid.
I think on the voices thing, I think it would have been better if it would have been in just Triss's voice.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing is, what happened to me...
Yeah, we're not gonna...
I'm not gonna say anything else, but I think it would have been better in just Triss's voice.
Certain things can't happen in first person, though.
But you can... Okay, as an author... I just don't want to spoil anything, but as an author, you have the liberty to change it without being, like, consistently going back and forth, you know? Like, I just read... without spoiling anything, I just read Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, and that book has alternating chapters. But then at the end, there's one chapter that's just from a brand new character's perspective that has not been talking in the whole book. And it's like you have the ability to just change if you want to, you know? So I don't know.
As long as you make them very distinct.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she could have done it from just Triss's perspective and kept it like that. Or in the first and second book, she should have done alternating perspectives.
Exactly. Or just go ahead and do it from the third person all the way through.
Yeah, I prefer third person.
If it's going to be so much trouble, just do third person.
Yeah.
But because what happened to me is that the second I started reading the third book and that I saw it was two perspectives, I just figured out everything. I just realized what was going to happen. So,
Are you okay, Matt?
okay.
Don't die.
Yeah, hold
Um, someone asked, "Are you excited for the Miss Peregrine's movie?" Oh, Manuel. Yes. Soup's excited.
Yes, I am very excited for that.
It will be
Don't
great.
lie.
I'm laughing because I look out my front window and I look across the street at my neighbor's house, and on their on their driveway is this big, ginormous, fat cat, and it's just sitting there. I wish I could show you because it's like the fattest cat I've ever seen in my life. It's like a big white and black and like brown. What is that color called? Like the black. It's like black, white, and like almost orangish brown.
That's what my cat's color is.
It's hilarious, and it's humongous, and it just walked away, and it has like the biggest belly. I've never seen it in my neighborhood. Sorry.
That was me, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Miss Peregrine's movie. I think it'll be really cool, and Tim Burton is like the perfect, like,
Oh, yeah.
the mood. Like, I know it'll be a little bit different than the book, because the book really isn't as scary as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, same.
But it has that, like, that kind of, like, misty, dark feel to it that, like, I think he'll do really well. And I can't imagine, like, the coast of Wales and, like, all the cool, like, locations they'll shoot at. And the house will be awesome.
There's like somebody was saying that their name is Brenda and they're from Peru and using Google Translate. But that was like a long time ago. So and that she didn't speak English, so she was using Google Translate.
Oh,
and then she said bye. So I'm guessing that all happened a long time ago.
Oops.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, it's hard to see because we don't see the questions until people like thumb them up or do the plus things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Dylan said hi, his friends, and then messed up. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm kind of just trying to clear it out so we actually have questions.
Sorry, someone asked me what my favorite Haim song was. This was probably a long time ago. But my favorite song is Running If You Call My Name. There we go. You can move on. It's a great song.
Okay, I need to check these people out now that you're saying all these things.
They're so good.
Yeah, seriously, you need to just tweet at us
Make that video.
all the names of the people that you talked about, like music people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so we can check them out.
What do
I
you have
give you bands.
tips for new booktubers? I think we kind of already talked about how to get into the community a little earlier.
Yeah.
Basically. Make friends.
Twitter comments.
And
Be friendly.
Twitter comment. Start conversations.
Yep.
and comment
join
on
the
videos.
conversation. Hop in
Try
on
to
a
post
conversation.
consistently too if you're going to be posting.
And then someone's computer died, but they brought it back to life. I'm glad that your computer
Yay.
zombie. What book or series did everyone else on BookTube like that you didn't? That's a good one.
Divergent.
Divergent? Yeah. Yay!
Divergent.
I didn't.
Max!
I didn't
I
dislike
liked
it, but I didn't love it.
I
Yeah,
liked it.
it was like an okay series. What?
I said Game of Thrones, but I talked about that
Oh,
earlier. So.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't read the rest of the series, but I read Knife of Never Letting Go, and I wasn't that impressed.
I liked it, but I wasn't overwhelmed by it. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I love this. I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Did you read the other two?
Not yet. I've got the second one, but I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I need to pick it up.
It took me forever to read. Mind you, I did go away for 3 months and forgot to bring it with me, so. But before that, it
I
didn't
read
take
it
me
on a
long.
trip to get that, but I don't know. I wasn't that impressed. What other questions have we missed?
Someone said, oh, It's Raining Books said that her name is Rose. Hello. I'm sorry if I don't remember that. I'm really bad about remembering things like that, so. Someone said, how do you feel about John Green's cameo being cut from Tiffio's?
I don't mind.
I don't
Yeah.
mind. He didn't like it that much, so he was okay with it. So I was like, if he's okay with it, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it would have been awkward too, though, to have him in it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
sure they're going to keep it for
Pardon?
the extras in the DVD or whatever.
Did you
Oh,
guys see Veronica Roth in Divergent?
Was she in the movie?
Yeah, she's in
The
okay,
zipline scene.
the zip line scene. Yeah, when they bust out of the doors at the top of the building, she's just really briefly
Oh.
shown, I think that was a good
I
one though,
didn't
because like
notice
if you didn't know her, you wouldn't have noticed.
No, I
Like
didn't know this.
John Green was supposed to be like what, the dad of a little girl who wants to try on like the oxygen thing.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
actually had a line.
I feel like it would have been obvious, and like Veronica Roth's cameo at least was like a real like short cameo, no lines or anything.
I didn't see it, but I'm hoping to go see it again soon, so I'll keep my eye out.
Yeah, it was funny.
Seriously.
Manuel said, "Do you have Spotify?" I have Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
I don't know what else. You can search Maureen Graham and find me, I guess.
I don't know how to find me, but I do have.
Max, you should do a read along for the second book of Chaos Walking if you're gonna read it.
No, I don't have it. I don't own it, but someday I might buy it.
Let me know when you do.
Good idea. Probably won't be till after summer, but yeah.
That's fine. I'm not allowed. I've got so many books to read.
Yeah, I actually have all of them because Jesse was like, hey, you should read these books. And I was like, okay. So I had them and I read them, and then they're paperbacks. So like one of them got like not like it looked like not perfect, and so I hate returning paperbacks in like less than perfect condition. And it's hard to do that because paperbacks are paperbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I'll just like find it and I'll buy you like the one that I like messed up, and I'll give you the other ones. He's like, no, you can just have them. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Somebody asked what camera we use to film our videos.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good question. That's a really good question.
I use a Canon 60D.
So do I.
I actually use my iPhone 5S. So if you think you can't start videos because you don't have a camera, if you have an iPhone,
it's really good quality camera.
It is, and
even the front one as well.
And it's so convenient because like you can just like upload it right to iMovie and then edit it. So I just want to say this. That's how Reagan got me started, actually, because she was like, oh, I have a Canon. I mean, I have an iPhone 5S, and I was like, oh, I should try that, and then that's what I did. So now I'm using my. But
I just use my camera for photos. That it records as well, so I just film there. It's a Canon something. I have no idea.
Yeah, today, the 2 videos I uploaded today were the first time that I filmed on like a real camera, and that's on my Canon 7.
No.
But it takes longer to process and stuff because it's higher quality, so I don't know if it's really worth it. But it's nice when I'm at home because I have the bookshelf behind me, but when I'm at school, I just have closet.
But lots of people film from their phones, and the videos just look great.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised. Like, a lot of people are like, sorry, I'm just filming on my phone today. Sorry if it looks bad. I'm like, it looks fine. Like, I did not notice.
Yeah, if you don't say that you're filming on your phone, I don't know.
And I don't think there's wrong with anything, like, with, like, lesser quality videos or, like, not as HD. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's more about the person.
You're talking about books?
Yeah.
I'm interested.
For me personally, I didn't like I filmed on my webcam for a while, and I just personally myself didn't like it, so I was like, didn't film as much. If I had an iPhone 5, I probably would have. But I had an iPhone 4, not even like a 5 or anything. But I just personally didn't like watching myself like editing back on like webcam videos. So I was like, I'll just do them sometimes. And then when I got a camera, I started filming like a lot more regularly.
Yeah.
But that was just like a personal thing for me. I'll watch people that do webcam stuff. But I just didn't like it for myself.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the most annoying character you've read about?
Lena in Beautiful Darkness.
Wait, are you talking about Lena in Beautiful Creatures? No? No.
Darkness.
It must be the same Lena, right?
I can't think of an annoying character at all.
I
have a bad memory.
Yeah.
Aww.
You're so cute. She hates people though.
Hey, fuck you.
Did anybody else answer their annoying character? Did we say like Lena from Beautiful Creatures? Because I was very annoyed with her. Like
kind of Clary. Clary from the Mortal Instruments can be annoying. No, just me.
I haven't read the Mortal Instruments.
She's not like the worst, but she just kind of can be like a little. when I read City of Ashes, or was it City of Glass, she like is really stubborn, and that just gets kind of annoying. But I like the series still.
I'm continuing that on this month as well. I'm continuing on those books this month as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm reading Lost Souls right now.
Nice.
Is that the one right before Heavenly Fire?
No, it's the fourth. Wait, it's the fourth one, right? I always mix Fallen Angels and Lost Souls up. I think it's Lost Souls is the fourth one.
I don't know. I've only read the first 4 because I have an unpopular opinion about the series that I just... Well, I guess I'll just share it because whatever. I mean, I really like City of Bones, but I really think that the series should have ended after the 3rd one, and I'm totally fine with her like writing more books in that world. Like, I'm like, go for it. Yeah. But I was like, for me, that series was like good with like ending after the 3rd book. I was like, all right, I'm good with this. But then when it came down, it was just kind of like, Yeah. So I've read the 4th one, but I hadn't read the 5th one, and I'm like, I'll read them eventually. I'm sure like once I get back into it, I'll be like, this is the best thing ever. But just for now, I was like,
Also, I was wrong. Fallen Angels is the 4th one, and Lost Souls is the 5th one.
Oh.
And then 6th one is Heavenly Fire. So, forgive me for getting that wrong.
Coming out this month.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to read 4 and 5, because I know that 6 is coming out and what everyone is going to be talking about for like a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
What's a book that you love that you never hear anyone else talk about?
I think everyone knows what I would say for that one. No? Extremely loud, incredibly close.
I want to read
you talked about that one.
I literally talk about that in like every video.
I will eventually get it.
And Raylene is the only other person I've ever seen mention it on BookTube.
Who?
Raylene. She's the only other person that's ever said she liked it or ever mentioned it on BookTube. So I feel like it's popular because of the movie, but the book itself is not talked about a lot.
I haven't read the book or seen the movie, but I've been wanting to, and I just...
Read the book first.
I'm planning on it.
Oh,
eventually it will happen. It's on my Amazon list, so eventually I'll buy it, and it will happen.
You can send me your wish list.
It's on Prices Wong's website. I'll just send you there.
Wait, what is that? What do you mean? She's selling books?
She has a website, and she has all the booktubers' birthdays in their wish list.
Okay.
I don't really like putting it.
Helpful.
So I just kind of like, if people want to ask about it, then I send them to her website. I'm like, go look at it there if you really want.
I don't share my wish list really.
I probably will around my birthday because.
I do because it costs so much money to ship through Amazon to Australia.
Oh.
Yep.
Like oftentimes more than the book is worth. It's just like
seriously. Yeah, same here. It takes forever to arrive.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't even arrive, so it's like, oh, forget it.
Petition Amazon to be better in Australia.
What do you guys answer
got, like,
that question?
They've just like released like an Amazon Australia website, but it's only for like Kindle ebooks.
Oh. Well,
so I don't know. Maybe one day they'll do something. I hope so, because that's really nice.
How did you get Kindle books?
I do sometimes get Kindle books, yeah.
But how did you do it before they had the Australia website? American?
Oh, I just did it through the American and the English one.
Yep.
But yeah, I still actually do because I think they charge me slightly more through the Australian one.
Oh.
So.
Wait,
Yeah, that's what I do. I get them from the US website as well.
Yeah. However, sometimes if they've got any special deals on the American one, they're not available to download if you're overseas.
That's dumb.
Like with the daily deals, a lot of the time I can't do it.
Dumb forever.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're still on that question about series. I think what's it called? The Guardians of Time trilogy. I've talked about it a lot in like my underrated books, but I really like those a lot. And the Legacy trilogy the first one's by Marianne Curley, and the Legacy trilogy is by Kayla Culver, and I really like both of those, and they're pretty underrated and not really talked about books. Or I haven't heard anybody talk about either of those books except for me, so.
You know what I haven't heard people talk about, which I find strange? It's a children's series, but you know Chris Colfer from Glee? He's writing a series of children's book, The Land of Stories. And they're really good. I like the first one was it was a good story, but the writing could have used a little bit of work. And for the second one, he improved a lot. And the story is super interesting. And if you like fairy tales, it's just brilliant. And I haven't heard many people talk about it.
Yeah,
like,
I do own the first one, but I haven't read it yet.
You should.
I will.
You should pick it up. Just beware that there are some typos and some things that you're like, oh, this could be maybe written a little bit better. But it's a children's book, and it's like 500 pages.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty chunky.
Wow.
Yeah.
For my one, I think I'd go with like Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. I'd have heard a couple of people talk about it, but like it was an amazing book, and I loved it so much.
Megan Olivier talks about that.
Yeah, that's the only other person I know who's mentioned it.
And I think, do you guys know Lorna at Books and the Bees?
I think so.
Yeah.
She might have mentioned it once. If not, she's still a good booktuber. But yeah.
So good.
Did we already answer what's the best book you've read this month?
Yeah. Well, in April.
I think we did.
Yeah, I said Hugo.
How many of you watch Doctor Who? I do.
I need to.
I don't. I've got like a couple of the seasons on my hard drive, but I haven't started watching it yet. I don't know where to start.
I would say start at the beginning, and if you can't get into it, then start at season 5 and then go back to the beginning.
Okay.
It's kind of like you won't get as much, like you'll miss some things if you start at season 5, but if you really can't get into it, season 5 is a good place to start, because that's like where the cameras get better quality and the story kind of changes a lot. So
I'll be right back.
Okay. I think we kind of, what's one lesser known book you think everybody deserves to be read by like everybody? I think we kind of answered that with the books we don't really talk about. Have you read all of Rainbow Rowell's book? If so, which is your favorite? I haven't read Attachments, but I think Eleanor Park's my fave.
I've
only read Eleanor and Park.
That's the only one I haven't read it yet, and I'm waiting because in May my bookstore is supposed to get like the other two, Fangirl and Attachments, so I'm planning on getting them now. I'm waiting because they haven't arrived yet.
I'll just answer for Max because he's only ever read Eleanor and Park, so Eleanor and Park for him too. Which books that you read that you thought were inconclusive? I think more like books ended abruptly. If I Stay for me ended really abruptly, and I was like, what? And then I read.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I read Where She Went, and I was like, oh, okay. And it got a lot more closure from Where She Went.
But still, when you start with Where She Went, you're like, wait, what? Just what? It's so confusing. Like the first few pages are you have no idea what's going on, and then it starts to click. But yeah, just the first one alone is crazy.
I answered a question for you, Max. It was about Rainbow Rowell's books. I was like, well, he's only read Eleanor and Park, so that one.
Yeah. But I would read Attachments. I just don't own it, and right now I don't need to buy any more books. But I would read Attachments, and I might pre-order Landline because it sounds really good.
It sounds awesome.
What books have I read that are inconclusive?
I think for me, maybe More Than This.
Oh, what? Sorry, Kat, what did you say?
I said More Than This by Patrick Ness, but I think it was done really purposefully.
Okay.
But still, it was like...
I think most of the books I felt like were inconclusive were because they're in series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think there's like an art to that. Like, you know, like you can end a book well and kind of have closure, but still leave like stuff to be explained in future ones without it feeling like you ripped off the reader. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna go back to Half Bad because I just read it, but like that one, I just felt like it was like relying too much on the fact that there are gonna be more books in the series.
Yeah.
Whereas like I enjoy series where the first book could be a standalone. like Hunger Games, the first book, like you could have read that and that could be the end. You know, like
Yeah.
a little bit, it'd leave a little bit to be imagined, but like it could end there. Whereas like Half Bad to me just kind of like felt like it was relying too much on the fact that it's like the first third of a story instead of like its own story. But I can't think of any else off the top of my head that ended abruptly.
Someone said thoughts on Carrie Hope Fletcher. I don't know what thoughts people are talking about. I know who she is, but I don't really watch her videos, so I don't know if something happened.
Yeah,
I have
recently,
no idea.
like she was interviewed for some like videos, like YouTube channel, and they were just having a chat or something, and she said something about, I don't want to present it wrong, but it was taken out of context what she said, and it had something to do with like relationships and like just saying no if you want to say no to your partner or whatever. I don't know, but then people like spun it way out of control. But I don't really have thoughts on it because I don't
I
really
have
watch.
no idea what
Yeah,
happened.
no.
But she is apparently a really talented singer. I've seen some of that.
She's in Les Mis in London.
Yeah, she's on Les Mis right now, and
Oh, she must be awesome.
I love her hair. That's my thought about.
Who is she in Les Mis?
What?
Eponine.
She's Eponine.
Is it
In
in
London. In the West End, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chat.
Chat, what is going on with this chat thing? 3 new
That's just
messages.
between the four of us.
Pardon? Yeah, that's just for us.
That's just private.
Oh.
Let's see.
What was
This
it?
question says, what is the first author, if any, you ever met?
I
I
haven't met any, so.
met Ransom Riggs at his signing for Hollow City. That's the only one that I've met, though. That was fun.
Someone said, wait, did you guys answer the OTP question? Because I was like, I don't have an OTP because nobody.
What OTP? No, I don't have an OTP. What?
Yeah, it's one.
Your one true pairing.
It's like a couple you want to be together, or
No,
like
yeah. I just asked what you said because I didn't hear.
Oh, right, okay.
it's a couple you want to be together, I guess.
I don't really have any.
I don't,
Yeah, like your favorite couple, you want to be together forever and ever and whatnot.
I don't really
no.
like meeting people that are in real life because I feel like that's a little bit uncomfortable. So I don't really have an OTP in BookTube, unless people are actually.
I might have OTP like with real life couples, like with the Vlog brothers and their respective wives.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's as far as I go.
Is anybody going to VidCon?
No.
No.
I am. Sorry, Kat.
Maureen.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm really sad you're not going, Kat. And Max. I'm sad that everybody's not going.
I know,
But, like,
I'm so
Kat hung
close
out
to
with
it, too.
But Kat hung out with my sister last year and I wasn't able to go, and now it's like.
Oh, that would have been so awesome if you could have come as well. But yeah, I think like I got my timetable, and I think my exam falls on VidCon, or at least like one of the days before or after. So I definitely can't go.
Yeah, I'll be working full time, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm taking off my work because I can. Someone was saying that I think she was the same person. It's Rain Books whose name that I don't remember, but they said that she's an awesome person and that about Carrie Hope Fletcher and that she
about Carrie.
really likes her. So
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a great person.
Yeah, nothing against her.
Are any of you guys going to BookCon? I don't think anybody's going to BookCon either.
Nope.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going.
far away.
I'm just gonna answer this question since someone's said it to me. Which Harry Potter book did I say I was currently reading? And that's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Just thought I'd get that out before I leave.
You're almost done. You're like.
Yeah, I think I'm halfway through this one, and then I've just got Deathly Hallows.
Let's see.
Ransom and Tara are so cute together.
Oh, they're a good OTP.
Yes, they are.
They
Yeah.
are.
I love
you have found your own
the photos from like the little wedding reception thing and whatever in the last bookstore.
Oh my gosh.
Harry's been
The
posting on
Tumblr
Instagram and
post
stuff.
about that.
So beautiful.
It was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
My friend who doesn't even really read that much or anything, like, saw that post on his Tumblr, and I took him to go see Ransom in LA when he went to the signing, and he remembered seeing Tahara there because of her hijab, or is that what it's called? Hijab? I don't want to say it wrong, but he remembered her because he had studied abroad. Anyways, long story short, he like recognized her, and then he realized it was Ransom, and like it was just funny because he's not really in like the book but they're awesome.
So cute.
Alright, if you're an author, what type of book would you write?
I can't write very well.
Yeah, no.
It's a hijab. Sorry, I said it backwards. I don't want to like.
I probably would write YA dystopian because that's what I read, so that's what I'm gonna tend to lean towards.
I'd probably write something like Where Things Come Back or like Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I love stories about like people and like a moment that changes their life or something like that, but not dystopian.
Yeah, something
Alright.
more realistic, definitely. Like contemporary, but not fluffy contemporary.
Agreed.
Like, yeah,
I'd say like dark contemporary or like fantasy.
yeah, definitely.
Have any of you guys read? This is just reverting back to what I've been reading recently. But have any of you guys read anything by Gillian Flynn?
No.
No, I wanted to.
If you like dark contemporary, Kat, you would like her books. I feel like.
Okay, I'll check them out.
Yeah.
But I do have to go now.
Hey, Kat.
Bye.
So thank you for having me.
So fun.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Hope to do it
It
again
was nice to
sometime.
meet you.
Yes.
You too. All right. See you guys later.
Hi, Kat.
Bye, have fun.
I'm kind of getting tired. I don't know. Are you guys getting tired? Or are you, like, still going strong?
I'm fine with
We've-
whatever.
I'm fine, but yeah, we've been at it for 2 hours, I think, more or less.
Yeah. I'd say like maybe like 15 more minutes. Like
Yeah.
10. Well, 10:30 here, so like wherever the 30 mark falls. Like we can try to answer like the rest of the questions and then kind of.
That's what I was gonna say. We can just
Speed round.
keep going with
Yeah.
the questions.
So is there a character, book, or TV show that you have a lot of common points with? I feel like I relate a lot with Tris, which is why I liked Divergent a lot, because I have struggled a lot with like the whole selflessness, bravery issue. So I feel like I related to her a lot. So I liked that. Like she was like me. So I was like, I mean, maybe not the whiny parts, but just like. Or the stubborn parts. I mean, I'm kind of stubborn, but I don't think I'm stubborn enough to, like, go off on my own. I'm not going to, like, spoil anything, but if you've read Insurgent, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think.
It's going to sound kind of cliche, but I kind of relate with Hazel a little bit because I have like really bad asthma, and I've been like in the hospital with like the oxygen tank and the whole. I totally understand what she's going through. I mean, minus the cancer part, of course, but it's like, oh girl, I feel your struggle. Believe me, because not being able to breathe sucks.
Yeah.
And I just and her just her personality and the fact that she just wants to read books and be with the people she loves and just not go out into the world and do crazy age appropriate things and whatever. That book really touched me.
I would say that Theodore Decker from The Goldfinch, just because I read it recently and I remember the first like 100 pages, I felt like really strong connection to him. But then the rest of the book kind of like deals with some crazy stuff that I definitely don't relate to. But as a whole, he's like a really good, I feel like we have common interests, and like the way he was written is really relatable. But Yeah. Really quickly, Manuel said talk about underrated books, which we did, and he said read Everybody Sees the Ants.
I've heard people talk about it, and I haven't.
I have it, and now that he says that, I might have to put that in my May TBR for the Bout of Books Readathon, because it's like a short contemporary, and I haven't been meaning to read it anyway. It's by A.S. King, if anybody's wondering.
There was somebody, Cass J. Tuck was the first booktube I ever found. I really like her a lot. Still, I mean...
She doesn't post anymore, does she?
She doesn't post that much anymore, because she, like, just got married, so I feel like she's probably, like, really busy with all that stuff, but I really like her videos when she does post them. If you could jump into any book and become a character in the story, what would you choose? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter!
Yes. Harry Potter, yeah. Or I actually really like the Peculiar World from Ransom Riggs.
That would be really cool, too.
They're pretty cool, too.
But my, like, gut instinct is always going to be Harry Potter, because I'm like, magic.
That's just the first answer.
Play any character in a film adaptation, real or not real, who would it be? I would think it would be really fun to play Ginny. I'm just gonna... I like all my fellow redheads. I'm like...
Whoa. Maureen, where are you?
Yeah, I want to...
You froze.
You froze for, like, after you said something about Ginny, so we missed that.
Oh, dude.
But I would say Jacob from from whatever it's called, Miss Peregrine's, because he's American, and everyone thinks that because they're filming the movie in London that he's like a British character, I think, because they haven't read the book, but he's actually from Florida.
Yeah.
I would play him, because that's probably the only one I could probably convincingly play.
What is your favorite nonfiction book?
Oh, I've been raving about this one a lot. The Opposite of Loneliness by Maureenkeavy.
Ooh, what's that about?
It's actually, I made a video review, so you can check out my channel for that. It's actually a collection of short stories, so there is some fiction, but also essays and nonfiction work by this girl named Marina. And she was 22, and she just graduated from Yale when she died in a car accident.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
She's a super amazing writer, like, so good. So they compiled all of her, like, essays and short stories that she wrote and put them in a book, and it's so, so good. And, like, I made a video review about it, and, like, people have been buying it and, like, reading it, and it makes me so happy because it's super good.
What about you?
Well, one I really loved, going back to my Broadway love and stuff, it's Anthony Rapp's memoir. It's called Without You. It's amazing. It's so, so touching, and it's great because it goes back and forth between what he went through in his personal life at the same time that Rent was like coming up and getting all the hype on Broadway, and it goes between like his relationship with his mom and the show and the success and how to deal with everything and trying to be everywhere at the same time, and it's really touching. I loved it. I really like reading memoirs, actually.
I think my favorite, I actually read it for school, and I was like, man. I mean, most of the like nonfiction books I read are all like religious books, so I'm like, people probably aren't gonna want to read them. But most of them that I read are this. But this I read for school, and it's called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, and it was so good and so interesting. It's about making snap decisions, like how we like automatically like decide things and like make decisions on the go, and like why we do that and how that affects us, and like different stuff. It is so interesting. Like there's one chapter where he talked about like he could take a couple and do an interview with them, and he would split it up into like 1 second intervals and would like categorize the emotion within like 13 emotions that was being felt in that, and then he could tell with like if he had watched like 2 minutes of it or 3 minutes of it, he could tell with like 95% accuracy whether they were going to get a divorce in the next 5 years or not.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy, and it was like really, really accurate. So it's super good, super good. If you want to know any religious books, if you guys are like that, then you can tweet me. I'll give you recommendations. Are you excited for Maze Runner movie?
Oh God, my mom's here.
Do you need to go?
No, but...
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay, it's okay. She just came bring
I don't
something.
really have like a big...
Oh God, she turned my light off! No! Calaprendia.
I
I'm
really
sorry.
love The Maze Runner. I only read it I read it when it first came out, however long ago that was, which was forever ago. So I mean, I'm probably won't see it.
I think the movie actually looks better than the book because I liked the books, but I didn't like. I flew through them because I want to know what happened. That's how I do things. But the movie looks really interesting. So.
Yeah. I only read the first one, but is it get better the series or no?
Yeah, I think it does. It has a lot more depth to it than you think at first.
Okay.
So that's what I thought was interesting, but it's kind of hard to deal with because each book is in a completely different world almost, because they're going to these different areas of this desolated world or whatever, and it's just first you have the Glade, which is the whole first movie, and then the second movie is they're trying to go through desert whatever, and it's just hard to picture everything just because it's so different. But yeah, someone said they agreed with me about Mortal Instruments forever ago. So,
yeah. Did we like the Divergent movie? I feel like we kind of answered that, right?
I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was really good. So, I wanted to see it, but I didn't yet. The zipline scene was so good. So good.
I feel like that's most of the questions.
The Maximum Ride series was horrible and inclusive. I've never read that, so I don't know.
No, but from when we were talking about books that were inconclusive.
I've only read the first two books in the Inheritance series. Should I wait to get the last two, read them, or just suck it up and start them now?
What's that?
I mean, if it's going to take you a while to read them, I would say go ahead and you can wait in between, because obviously I had to freaking wait 3 years between every book.
Wait, what is this?
The Inheritance cycle is Aragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I started.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I never finished it. And it was
probably because it was so long between all of the books. So I sucked it up whenever the last book came out because I loved them and read through them all again, and I liked it. I mean, I think it's a lot of my books that I read when I was first starting out reading a lot again. I go back and read it. I'm I don't like it as much as I liked it before, but I still really liked it. So have you read the first two books in the Inheritance? I'd say go ahead and read them, and then if you like it, then get the other two. That's a good plan.
Yeah, don't buy them if you don't buy all four if you end up not liking it,
Yeah. What's your favorite book ever?
I'm not answering that. Melody. Melody, you can't ask booktubers that question.
Yeah, that's really hard. I'm looking at my bookshelf.
You always end up finding one that you also like. This just not a top one.
I have a favorite shelf on my Goodreads, so those are all exceptional books that I really love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I always say Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
I really love The Book Thief. The Book Thief. Ugh, English.
I really like
That's one of my favorites.
Which one?
Jane Eyre.
Oh, that's a great classic, yeah.
So, I feel like what I say is a lot of times, when books I really like them, I'm that's making it into my top 10, which is really my top 20, but I say it's all.
Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like I can't compare a modern favorite book to a classic favorite, because they're all different genres. If you were to ask my favorite classic, I would say A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. Mm-hmm. But then if you asked me my favorite fantasy book, or my favorite YA, but I don't think I have one overarching one.
Yeah.
Someone said Lost Souls is the fifth. I think I accidentally mixed them up, so oops.
Whoops.
Fallen Angels is fourth.
Sorry. Someone asked, are you excited for Miss P movie? Oh, Manuel. Yeah, sorry. You asked so many questions, and I always look at it later, so it's oh, that's who it was.
Yeah.
How's making videos in another language that's not your native language?
I'm guessing that one's for me.
Probably you.
That's for you.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, I've been studying English for a lot of years now, and I'm really used to talking in English with my friends or anything. Most of my friends know English as well, so we're always talking half and half. And I figured if I was going to start making videos, it was going to be easier to make them in English than in Spanish, because I was already too used to watching videos in English.
Yeah.
So it would have been because I read in English, if I start talking about all the books that I read in Spanish, when I read them in English, it just wouldn't make sense. So I'm really comfortable with it, but I think you need to be confident in your level of knowledge that you have with the language and how comfortable that you are talking, even if you don't have a perfect pronunciation or if you don't know like the most amazing and fantastic and long words in the world. You just have to like be able to be coherent when you share your thoughts, but other than that, it's fine. I love it. I really enjoy it.
Okay, for the favorite book question, Melody said, yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer that question. Don't ask it. Can't.
Don't ask, right.
America from the Selection was the most annoying character for Roosevelt Bear, whatever. I've never read the selection, so I don't know.
If you were given a chance to get any book for free right now, what book would you get?
Where was that at?
I don't know. It's at the top for me.
Oh, I think I would get that, what is it? It's like the S book that's really expensive but looks
I have that
book.
Yes!
Yes!
I want that so bad, but
it's endorsed in J.J. Abrams.
So I would get that because it's expensive. Or if we're going to go with like a book set, I would get the Harry Potter Collector's Edition with like the spines that are gorgeous and make the Hogwarts. I want it so bad.
Really?
Like, all the expensive things are what I
You know what I want? I want the Mistborn trilogy, but like the British covers.
If that counted as one book, even though it's a series, I would get the box set Mistborn UK covers.
Seriously,
yeah. But
Me neither.
Me neither, but I want them.
Or I would get the first one so that I could see if I actually want to read it and be responsible. But in theory, I'd want the box set.
Yeah, the box set.
I've seen the covers, and I was like, I want.
Or any of his books in the UK editions, because they do the greatest job on covers.
I mean, I'm sorry, but the American covers are just ugly.
They're fine, yeah.
I don't like them. And I can get the books, like, in my country, in Buenos Aires, I can get the books with the US covers, but I don't want the US covers, so I'm just not buying them.
Yeah, so I'd probably take that, or if a book if it counts that it's not out yet, I would take, like, We Were Liars or The Murder Complex.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do some, like, fast going through these questions.
Yeah.
Someone said that M-Dog was Irish and said to hone the Irish max.
Woohoo!
Irish forever. Not even that much Irish, or just have red hair. Talking about
only like a quarter Irish or something.
I think that must have been from when we were talking about your middle name.
These are a lot of them from a long time ago. Someone said that full 5 and 5, he gets like 30 to 40% of the profit.
Yeah.
That's plain sauce. Someone said bye. Bye. Probably to Cat.
Bye.
Are you reading the unlocked chapters of the one? No, because I haven't read the selection.
Maybe I'll ask if we like Saint Raymond. I don't know who that is, but I'll look him up.
Is it a book or is it a person?
I think it's a band, right?
Oh,
it must be music, yeah.
He's a UK musician, apparently. I'm going to look him up after this show.
Yes. What's your favorite book you had to read for an assignment in school?
To Kill a
probably
Mockingbird.
because I was in the business department, so we didn't read that many like books like that. But Blink.
Yeah. I didn't really have to read that much either. But this year I'm supposed to read 1984, and I'm really looking forward to that one. When our teacher said that we were going to read that book, I was like, yes, I wanted to get it anyways, and now I have an excuse to spend the money on the book.
To Kill a Mockingbird is my favorite from school.
Oh yeah, high school. I forgot about high school.
Yeah, I'm like, you didn't read in high school?
No,
I had to read in Spanish books that you wouldn't know.
I had a lot in high school. I liked The Giver. I think The Giver was my favorite.
You read that in school?
I read it in middle school.
Oh, I didn't. My mom read it with me when I was younger, but not for school.
My mom read A Wrinkle in Time with me, and I was like,
I read that in 6th grade. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that book.
Melody said the Mistborn covers are beautiful. What's your favorite book cover? My favorite book cover is my Hobbit 50th or 75th anniversary edition from Barnes & Noble. Let me go get it.
I want to see that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't think off the top of my head.
Me neither. I know that I love like the Book Thief cover, the one with that is like that has like Liesel and Death dancing together.
That's cool.
This is the Hobbit cover.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So beautiful. Forever. This is forever my favorite. But I also like all of the like the Barnes Noble classics and the Penguin clothbound classics. Those are gorgeous.
Oh, I like the drop caps, the Penguin drop caps.
Yeah.
But I can't think of one book cover. I know I have one, I just can't. I have a horrible memory.
Okay, guys, these are, don't ask him what questions, because these are the last 4 questions. Because I was like, we're supposed to end like now, but we're going to answer the last 4 questions.
Somebody said, are you happy it's coming out as an ebook, but I don't know what they're referring to.
Yeah, me neither. I have no idea.
First book we ever read.
Who knows when that's from?
First book you ever read, like, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. The first book I ever read was when I was like 3.
I know, it was like Goodnight Moon or something. Or my parents.
I used to like when I was like 3 and didn't know how to read yet. I learned the books by heart, and I used to pretend that I was reading them when my parents couldn't read to me.
I do remember The Giver. I read The Giver with my mom, but I know that before that I read other things. But like, if they mean first book on your own, like as a chapter book or something, I read like The Boxcar Children.
Yeah.
And like the Hardy Boys, the first 3 or 4 books in the Hardy Boys. Yeah. Oh, they were talking about To Kill a Mockingbird being an ebook, but I thought I would assume it was. I assumed that was already one.
That's interesting.
Dream Job, publishing.
Oh, that's good. Dream Job, doing video work around the world.
Cool.
Yeah, I just want something to do with books. I'm studying to be a translator, English-Spanish translator.
That's awesome.
And just something to do with books and translating and publishing and whatever. Something around those lines.
Yay, I think we did it.
We did it!
Yay!
We survived! So every time you're drinking your water, Max, it just like looks really funny to me because of your mustache.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It looks hilarious.
Oh.
Oh. I
I
don't.
don't know if I can answer that because I'm like old enough to decide for myself.
Well, I mean, if you're like not old enough to make video, like if you're not 13 or older, like you're supposed to be on YouTube, you probably should just wait. But
yeah, I'm an adult.
Or bring it up that I started without telling. I mean,
just talk to them about it.
If you need permission from your parents, you should probably ask them first.
You should probably ask, yes.
Is what my
Oh, you already started without telling them. Oh, if I do start.
If you need to ask your parents' permission, go ahead and ask them because it's better to be okay.
Safe than sorry.
And then, I mean, like, yeah, for me when I started, I was old enough to do things.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom knows I do like YouTube stuff, so. And you wouldn't be able to post consistently. Just do it. Just do it. It'll be okay.
Just ask them.
Better to post consistently, but you don't have to. Do your own thing, girl.
All right. Well, that was fun.
That's it. Thanks for having the live show with me, guys. It was fun time.
Thank you for having us.
Spontaneous live show forever.
You know,
I want to actually be part of
it. Was really fun.
Not spontaneous and talking about like one specific thing someday. But until then, spontaneous live shows.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I think some of us might be having like is BookCon this month?
Oh, yes.
We might be people who can't go to BookCon the end of May.
Oh, yeah, that is something that's happening. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I think
I'm doing one, so we might have two.
maybe we can combine one, but I think we
There's like
we
a
were
bajillion
doing
people
like
I don't even know.
I can't
Maybe
go
we
to
could do on
BookCon.
the 2 separate days.
Yeah, we haven't planned the day or anything. We've just been talking in our Voxer group about like can't go to BookCon live show.
We're doing one like
That'll be awesome.
we're doing one like at 4 p.m. on Saturday, and there's already like 10 people in it.
How does that fit?
So, or
I thought you could do like 7.
maybe you guys should do one later, and then we can do like an hit all day kind of thing. Because I don't know that ours will go like forever. But
Who's
I
in
want
24 hours.
to watch
live show.
you guys do it, because you guys will probably be funnier than
What
me.
day of the week, or what day of the
It's
month?
that Saturday, the 31st. None of these details are like official, but that's what I'm thinking. I think that's what we had said in our email about it.
Cool.
So, I mean, I don't want to take like thunder away from you guys, because I think we.
No. We have not planned it at all. It was just going to be like, it was actually, I don't even know if we were going to broadcast it, if it was just
We're
going to
just
be
gonna do like
a hangout. Yeah,
Mhm.
for our Voxer group. So, bye
Well,
everybody.
have fun.
That's
Bye. Bye everyone. Thanks
Bye.
for joining
Thank you
us.
for watching. It was really fun.
Real fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.